on, people? I'm back. Back-to-back days. It's Tuesday. How's everybody doing? We just getting started, people. We just getting started. Hey, before I want to start talking and cooking, guys, I need to make sure y'all can hear me, okay? Just want to make sure that the audio is all right. Press a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Press 2 if you can't. Let go, people. Need to make sure y'all can hear me. Let's get this party started as I'm getting set up here. Yes, indeed, y'all. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. It's cold out here in Chicago, y'all. It is cold out here in Chicago these last 2 days. It makes no sense whatsoever, guys. No sense whatsoever, you know. But we gonna rock on. That's what we gonna do. We don't stop. Rain, sleet, or snow. We gonna keep doing this dizzle. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I hope notifications are working here, guys. I don't know what's going on with the notifications. You know, even though we starting to cook with gasoline, that YouTube still want to play with the kid. You know what I mean? Oh, boy. Let's do this here, guys. Let's get it started. Shout out to everybody out there in YouTube land. Hope everybody's doing fine. Hope everybody's feeling all right. Let me introduce myself. For all the old folks, you know who I am. For all the newbies, because there's a lot of newbies here, whether you're ninja watching, you over here in the chat here, or replay gang. I am that dude named Day. This is TD&D Live. This is on a Tuesday, December 3rd. Guys, is it December 3rd already? Oh my God, guys, the time is flying by, guys. Like, we are literally in the last month of the year. That means that in a few weeks, it's gonna be New Year's. It's gonna be 2025. What are we talking about today, guys? Well, you guys see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. You see my man Cam Newton on the page there. He triggered me to want to go ahead and do this here, you know, but we're gonna talk about a few items first, you know what I'm saying? Before we get into it, some shocking news just came out here. We're going to take a few minutes to talk about Diddy's son, y'all. Yo, we're going to take a few minutes to talk about Diddy's son, and then, of course, we're going to talk about Cam Newton, guys. But before we get into it, I got to do the intro pleasantries here, right? I need you guys to comment, like, subscribe, and click on the bell notification below. We on the road to 25,000 subscribers, guys. We building, we growing. Do you see the channel? Do you see the content we're dropping, right? Because we're being active, because we're engaging, the people are coming through here. So shout out to all the newbies here, you know what I'm saying? The next row, we just hit 20,000 last week, right? And we already growing and building here. The next goal is 25, y'all. 25 to stay alive. So shout out to all the new cats out there, right? Also, too, I want to send a shout out to everybody who watched all the new videos already. But if you haven't, you guys know what you do after this live stream here, or at least during this live stream. You can go to my channel, queue up the other content, and then you can go ahead and watch it. I literally did something for the first time today where I dropped a reaction video, and then the reaction video led into this live stream here. So we dropped it at 5 p.m. I did a TK Kirkland reaction video. Man, did y'all watch that? Did y'all watch that reaction video just a few minutes ago? Or you got to go back and check it out after we get done here. Man, was that woman upset. Wasn't she bothered? She was triggered, guys. When it came about child support, she made it seem like a man had to pay for everything because TK don't pay for child support. I'm not going to ruin it for you guys, right? If you haven't watched that reaction video, it's not one of my longer videos. You know, it's really short and compact, get you in and out, you know what I mean? And also what I did too was, if you guys want to see more of that video, I dropped the link in the description box so you can see the whole podcast, right? It's like an hour long, but I only want to do a short reaction to it. So shout out to that video as well. Shout out to all the other content. If you missed the live yesterday, we talked about Hunter Biden getting pardoned, y'all. Yeah, Daddy Joe doing his dizzle. You know, we talked about the Cheyenne Bryant trolls. They still at it, guys. The Cheyenne Bryant trolls are still at me here. And here's what we got going on. I'm gonna keep talking about it every day that they come in my comment section. You know, we gonna talk about it because I have 2 viral shorts, guys. And so people always ask, what do you define as viral, right? You don't have an exact number what viral is. But if you look at your channel and your base and a video that super exceeds your normal volume that you're doing here. So what is that for me? Well, I just cracked 20,000 subscribers. We're knocking on 21,000 subscribers, right? But the one short just hit over 130,000 views. And we're still cooking, guys. The second short is over 75, knocking on 80,000 views. And still cooking here, right? So because of those two shorts that basically got over 200,000 views in the last week alone, right? There's a whole bunch of new people that's here. It's a whole bunch of banshees. There's a gang of banshees in the comment section. There's a gang of trolls in the comment section. There's a gang of bots in the comment section. And for y'all dudes out there, if you're actually real, it's a bunch of damn simps in the comment section. Oh my God. And they actually have the audacity to try to come in and say, Dave, this guy seems unhinged. No. You came to my channel and I respond to all comments, okay? It's not unhinged on my channel. You just upset because you can't troll your way on my channel without someone give you a rebuttal every 5 or 10 minutes. You see, trolls ain't used to people like me. Right? Because if you come to my comment section with the jankiness, I respond right away and I come with fierce venom. And don't be a woman being a troll here, because women don't know how to act when a man don't give a damn if you're a woman or not, right? Because they always want to throw the sign language, the shame, insult, guilt, the need to be right, you know, try to make us feel hurt because we're going to talk down on you. Yeah, you know what though? I want everybody to hear this here because I don't want to see this comment again. If I see this comment, I know you're a troll. Don't you dare come in my comment section saying, is this how you talk to your subscribers? I know I brought this up yesterday, right? It came up again today. If you know me, you know when I live stream here, you know I'm a straight shooter, all right? No chaser. You gonna get this work, ladies. You gonna get this work. You gonna get this work. I'm gonna repeat it one more again. You gonna get this work. Okay, I just want to keep it a buck here, guys. If you come in my comment section telling lies, you come with the dick nanigans, you gonna get worked over, okay? Plain and simple. And these women don't know how to contain themselves. Oh my God, who hurt you? Nah, I just want to hear your janky ass in my comment section. Oh my God, you talk to women like that? Hell yeah, if you a dumbass. Oh my God, what is going on here? You don't want to see a black woman shine? No, I don't want to see a liar and scammer scam other people out here. What are we talking about, people? What are we talking about? Lord have mercy. So that's what was going on in the comment section today. So shout out to the trolls out there, right? Here's what we're going to do here. I'm not going to waste too much time here. I want to get to the comment section. I want to shout out to the regulars that are here, and then we're going to get this show started, right? But before we do, I got to say this also. I'm an independent content creator. I got to keep the lights on, people, so you know how y'all can show y'all support and love. Super chat, super thanks, super stickers. We also got the Cash App ticker scrolling down below there. That's $ that dude named Dave. When I remove the ticker, it's always in the description box, whether in the live streams or all of our regular VOD videos. We also got the membership groups. We got 2 levels. We're going to be dropping members only videos this week, guys. We cooking, we rocking, we rolling here. And if you ain't got no dough, if you broke as hell, if you spent all your money Christmas shopping, at least press the goddamn like button. I mean, I need the engagement. At least press the like button, comment in the live chat here, and do me a favor, comment in the regular chat, because it's a live stream here. There's 2 different chats. Say what's up in the regular comment section, and then come back in the comment section. I'm asking for the engagement, baby. Come on, baby. Show y'all love. Okay, so shout out to everybody here. Let me see who's in the chat, and we're going to get this party started. Let me go to the top here. Let's see who's rocking with me here this evening. Shout out to the Tuesday gang here. Pooh Man, that's what I'm talking about. What's going on, my #1 wrench man? Talking about likes. Thank you, brother. Likes. I like that, Pooh Man. He's always helping the boy out. He's helping the kid out. The Cash App, y'all see that $, that dude named Dave? We will be reading the Cash Apps. Matter of fact, let me open it up here so if they do come in, I know how to react to them. All right, hold on. I don't want y'all waiting too long here. Let me get it on. All right, cool. We got the Cash App open over here. Shout out to you, Pooh Man. Appreciate you. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm starting to tweet more. I'm starting to comment. You know, we're going to try to get this popping here. We're going to get the IG going. Don't worry. Like we said, we got the memberships. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that here. Shout out to Thomas in the building. Crew, what's going on, man? Salute to Thomas in the building, man. Derek, boo me. What are you talking about booing me for? What's going on with you, Derek? Hey, I don't know what's going on, Derek here. I was talking about Boo and me. He always want to start some mess, man. That's Derek for you guys, man. Always want to start some mess. Salute to you, Thomas. Hit the like button. Then Boo Dave. Hey, man, you trying to get timed out, brother. You know I'll time you out in a heartbeat. You need to calm down over there. Wait a second, meet at Dave's house. Ain't no one come to my crib. You talking about come to my crib? You gonna you might catch a slug to the toes. Come to my crib unannounced, do a popcorn visit. You might catch a slug. Oh, I got 8 toes now. Hey, man, you better be careful with that, man. You're going to catch a slug, brother. You're going to catch a slug. What's going on? We got MOP in the building. Salute to you, Pooh, man. You can hear me with the one. What's going on? Derek with the one. What's good? Got the other Derek one. Shout out to y'all, Derek's. Yeah, Show Enough's in the building. What's going on? Show Enough in the house. Good to see you, brother. EJ, the Skip Master's in the house here. You can hear me, MOP. Salute to you, brother. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's scroll down, see who else in the building here. Dave is in black. What does that mean? I just like black. I think I look good in black, Derek. I like the way I look in black. That's what that means, man. I like the black turtleneck look. You know what I mean? I can't hold it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting down for. You know, not Demon Dave. I just feel like being me. You know what I'm saying? I'm black and I'm proud, baby. I'm pro-black. Shout out to my FBA brothers and sisters out there. Yeah, I got to make sure I announce that every live stream so people remember here, right? I know we got a whole new subscribers here that's been rocking with me here. Shout out to my FBAs out there, man. We out here. We doing our thing, man. Shout out to everybody out there. Thank y'all for coming to my live. Shout out to you, MOP. Keep cooking, man. Keep working. Free Days Cat. Man, why you keep talking about my cat for, man? My cat's upstairs chilling. My cat's upstairs chilling, man. What's going on, Jurgen? Jurgen in the house here. Good to see you, brother. Let's see here. Let's scroll down. Pooh Man says, yo, she had a long face. Yeah, she did have a long face, didn't she, man? Yeah, she got issues. That's all I got to say. If you watch the whole podcast, I dropped the link. I'm showing love to her. Just because I don't agree on her taste, I mean, I'm going to show love back to the content creators, right? Woo, man, you don't want to deal with nothing like that, man. She might be a nice lady, but you don't want to deal with that, guys. You know what I mean? What's going on, Keith? Good to see you, brother. Big Chief, thank you, man. So you need to check it out. Yeah, you do, Derek. If you rock with me, you should have checked it out. Yeah. So we the A&H crew will get their feelings hurt. Yeah, that's true, man. Dog walker. Hey, what's going on, JD? Banshees, bots, and Simps. Oh, my. Yeah. They out. They out for the kid, man. They out for the kid, man. That's what's up, man. Trigger in the building. Yeah, what's going on, Trigger? Good to see you, man. Derek says, yo, Dave, how come you don't post on Facebook? Because I don't feel like it. It's a lot. Hey, it's a lot to do things on YouTube, man, to go on cross platforms. I'm going to get on Facebook eventually. It's just a lot of work. All right. It's a lot of work to just get the YouTube channel going, man. And then you got to go ahead and then take all the content and transfer over to a whole nother application. I'm just not there at that level of administration yet, man. That's why I'm not on Facebook, brother. You know? So, I mean, technically out of Facebook group, I would have someone on there who would react to my videos. And I was calling her out. I was like, yo, why are you talking reckless like this? You know, but I do got a Facebook group out there. It's just a lot of work, man. Do you understand how much work it is to get the channel where it's at right now? Man, I got to hire folks to get on Facebook then. Let's see here. Let's scroll down again. Let's see who else is in here. Yo, we got my man Pinball in the building. Shout out to you, Pinball. Good to see you, man. Macon, Georgia, on the road, man. Be safe, brother. Be safe. Keith says, TD&D, tell the tribe that we ain't just all the time, and we call the A&H crew. Yeah. AIC in the house, brother. AIC in the house, man. Yes. Thank you, Pooh, man, for dropping my X, my Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Cash App. We got Twitter. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah. Pooh, man, doing the day. Hey, what's going on, Rod? It's been a minute, man. Rod Neal in the building. Yo, Houston, stand up, brother. Houston, stand up. How you living, brother? Good to see you. Derek says, what up, TND&H crew? We moving, man. Yeah, we moving. Yeah. It says, hold on. It says, meet up at Dave's house, beer on, juice box. It's funny you say that, Derek, because I'm thirsty as hell. And you know what I got? I don't care what y'all ninjas say. I got my daughter's apple juice box. That's some damn good apple juice, y'all. You see, I'm not drinking no alcohol. Y'all don't believe me when you see the Moscow Mule Cup. Your boy be drinking juice all the time, trying to get healthy. You know what I mean? The apple juice in the house. I don't give a damn. All right? The juice box is good. I paid for him. I should be able to eat the juice boxes. Lord have mercy. Let's see here. Let's scroll down. EJ's cracking up in the building. Salute to you. Yeah, let's go down here. Let's say a Pooh Man says Bernie Mac said, I hate your skin because it's black. I hate my gums because they black. I hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips. Ooh. I hate, what'd he say? I hate that black ass Wesley Snipes. I hate the bass. Hey, man, Bernie Mac was classic in that one scene, man. Rest in peace to Bernie Mac, man. Rest in peace to Bernie Mac. I love that scene, man. Let's go down here. Shout out to everybody who's coming in here. Let's see here. Let's scroll down, scroll down. Vince, salute to you, brother. Good to see you, man. Jadarian in the house. Salute to Jadarian. All right, the regulars are in the house. Yeah, what's going on, MJ? We got the regulars in the house here. Good to see you. Yeah. So we about to get this party started in a second here. Give me 1 second, guys. Got a little bit of a lag here. Let's do this here. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. So, shout out to the tribe. Happy Tuesday. Like I said, if you missed any content, I'm letting y'all know right now that when you get done this live stream, you can go to the channel, watch all the shorts and videos and live streams you missed yesterday. Let's get it rocking in the building here, right? So, let's see. Here's the back of the Forest. Yeah, that too. Hey, stop it, man. The back of Forrest Whitaker's neck. Ooh. Hey, that's a dark-ass neck, ain't it? Come on, man. Don't make me laugh, guys. We got to get the show started. I don't want to talk about Forrest Whitaker's neck. I don't want to talk about Forrest Whitaker's neck, and I don't want to talk about his lazy eye. Come on, fellas. I got a show to do here. Don't make me laugh. I'm trying to give y'all a show, and y'all over here making me laugh in the comments section, okay? I don't want to know about Forrest Whitaker's lazy eye and how dark that neck is. Like, ooh, come on, man. Calm down, guys. Yeah, salute to you first, man. Gaming, good to see you, brother. Yeah. All right, guys, let's get this party started, right? Like I said, I'm not going to long stroke y'all. We're going to get into this here, right? So, wait, before I get into it here, I got to acknowledge the supers. All right, shout out to my man Derek in the building. We got the first super in the house. Hold on, there we go. Derek Gaines in the building. He likes to mess with me, pause. But shout out to the man dropping the $5 holla, keeping the chat colors. Wait, let me say it officially here. I love it when you make the chat turn colors. My man Derek dropping that green plate saying, it's hard damn work to make this look good. Wesley Snipes, white man can't jump. Yeah. Hey, Derek, I remember that one. It's hard work. Sidney Dean, baby. Sidney Dean. Hey, Derek, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Right back at you with the first super of the evening. All right, Derek, we're going to get started now, brother. Hey, man, Sidney Dean's house. Right, Derek? It's Sidney Dean's house. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Hey, man, I might want to watch the original White Man Can't Jump. I am so mad that they made a remake. I didn't even watch that jankiness. There are certain things that you don't remake, okay? You don't remake certain songs. You don't remake certain movies. Let them be original. You remake them, and then you realize that the people trying to remake these movies, y'all ain't got no originality, y'all ain't got no creativity, and all this y'all do is just suck ass. Okay? But, hey, Derek, Sidney Dean's house. Shout out to you, Derek. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the holler. I'm going to leave that up for a second here before we get started here. Vince says, I have a lazy eye. I'm sorry, Vince. I didn't mean to talk about you, Vince. Dave, stop drinking that baby juice. Hey, this is not baby juice. It's just a small container of apple juice, and this is some damn good apple juice, okay? I need to stop hating. Stop hating on the apple juice, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Listen here. I'm waiting for the new season of The Godfather of Harlem. I need to get back into that, man. I watched all season 1. I got halfway to season 2 and I just stopped watching. I gotta go back to season 2 and pick it back up, man. I gotta get back into it. The Last King of Scotland that Bumpy Johnson Come on, stop it, Keith. I said stop making me laugh, brother. Keith, stop it. Stop making me laugh here. I got a show to do, okay? Hey, man, stop. I got a show to do. Pinball, hide your juice boxes, y'all. Hide your juice boxes, y'all. Dave out here, Miss Thirsty Ass. Hey, man, yo, hide the juice boxes, baby. Hide the juice boxes. I'm going to drink them. We got T. Lee in the building. What's going on, T. Lee? T. Lee's in the house here. Yeah, who else we got here? Let me scroll down. All right, guys, let's get this party started. I'm going to take the ticker off here. If you guys want to support the Cash App, right, description box below, taking it off here, right? Thank you, Derek, for the holla. I appreciate you, man. T. Lee's like, notice how they still want to let the 80s and 90s go. They rebooting everything, even Matlock. They rebooting Matlock, T. Lee? Come on, man. Come on, man. They remaking Matlock? Oh, God dang it, T. Lee. Box full of sugar, Dave says Vince. No, it's not a lot of sugar in this apple juice, dog. No. Come on, stop playing me, T. Lee, man. That's just sick, brother. That's just sick. Okay, let's get it going here, man. Thank you, Derek. All right, let's get this show started here, right? Shout out to everybody that's here right now. Kathy Bates? Come on, man. They're going to do it with a female lead now of Kathy Bates? T. Lee, now you're pulling my chain. Pause. Stop it, T. Lee. How am I supposed to do a live stream here? How am I supposed to do a show when you're dropping dick nanigans in my chat here? What? Wait, Dave got me laughing at work. Hey, that's what I do, man. Sometimes the view is so full, I'm surprised that they're not canceled. They're going to be. First Man Gaming, come on, First Man Gaming and T. Lee. First Man Gaming and T. Lee. I'm about to start the show here. Y'all trying to tell me that they're remaking Matlock. And with them remaking Matlock, they're going to make a female lead with Kathy Bates. Man, y'all need to stop the dick nanigans, man. Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, it's already on Paramount. Wait, it's already on Paramount. What? What? Wait, come on, guys. Stop. I gotta get the show going, man. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop, man. Liam music playing, Leslie Nielsen's son and Naked Gun saying, wait, no, come on, August. Stop lying to me. No, August. No, August. Hold on. They're not making a Naked Gun reboot. No, come on. Tell me those are lies. Tell me the lies here. You're telling me Matlock with Kathy Bates. Now you're telling me Naked Gun. No, you don't touch Naked Gun, even with OJ in there. No, this was good OJ. Well, I mean, he was good OJ to us. We didn't know about the dick nanigans he was doing behind the scenes, but still, he didn't do it. He paid someone to do them crimes, but still, that's beside the point here. No, he's like, what, real talk? Summer 2025? Come on, man. Rod said, yeah, they bringing OJ back. Come on, Rod, stop it. Come on, Cam and Simp. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a second, T. Orlando. What's going on, T. Orlando? Man, come on here. Hold on. Old Matlock theme song used to slap. I couldn't turn the channel. My grandma loved it. My grandma loved Matlock. Remember they were doing, wait a minute, pinball. I'm slow, guys, you gotta remember, I'm so focused on YouTube. I'm making my content. I got my career on the side here. And then, wait, you're gonna tell me they're remaking Cooley High? No, come on, stop it, pinball. You lying now. They're not doing Cooley High as well. Why are y'all doing this to me? Forrest Whitaker play OJ, stop it, Clifton. No, don't do that to me, Clifton. Why are y'all trying to ruin this show already? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to cook. I'm ready to saute, flambe, fry, bake, broil, grill, barbecue. And then here y'all are coming with the dick nanigans in the chat talking about, yeah, Dave, they remaking Matlock. Like, what? Yeah, Dave, you know also too, the next you know you're gonna tell me they're gonna redo Murder, She Wrote. Next thing you know, right? I don't wanna hear about no damn Murder, She Wrote, right? He's like, yeah, Dave, and I seen the chat here, next gonna be the Golden Girls. No, I don't wanna see no remake of the Golden Hoes, okay? Don't tell me this. I gotta get the show started. Here. Why y'all do this to me? Why? I'm like, it's like the Tanya Harding and Cat what's her name? Why? Come on, man. Y'all need to stop, man. I can't play Coach Chief but not die. Hey, come on, man. We can't have Coach Chief die again, man. I don't want to see that crap, man. Well, we the AIC. Suck it up, Dave. Stop it, man. So what's next? We'll see here. No, hell no, I'm just getting caught up here. They cast the real killer to play OJ. Come on, T. Lee, stop it. Come on, T. Lee, stop it. I'm done with you guys, okay? It was in the works. Let me scroll back up here. I'm just going to see something I missed here. Man, okay, I got to get it going here. Golden Girls will be remade to the Golden Boys, a.k.a. Transformers. Hey, come on, Jadarian, stop it, man. Y'all see this is my chat here, guys. This is my chat. They're going to make it the Golden Girls to the Golden Boys. I don't want to say no Golden Boys. Thank you for being a friend. Boom, 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 boom. Travel back a road and back again. Boom, 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 boom. Your heart is pure. Hey, no. I don't want to hear about no Golden Boys. Stop it. Family Man's up next with Myrtle Urkel is the lead. No, I don't want to hear about no damn Family Man's remake either. Stop. Okay, I'm going to get the show started. I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired. This will go on for 2 hours if I let y'all do this here. We already had the younger version of Golden Girls. It's called Living Single. No, it's called Sex in the City. It was just a younger version. They were middle-aged. They weren't golden yet. Sex in the City is the it's the graduate to middle age to the Golden Girls. That's all Sex in the City was, guys. Yeah, thank you for being a homie. Yeah, thank you for being a down low. Thank you for being a bro. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, no, I'm not gonna add up the song. No, don't make me do it. Bad Dave. No. Okay. That theme song is the short version of the song. Thank you for being a friend. It's a great song. Come on, man. I passed 5 gay men doing a sitcom. The Golden Girls are ready to air it on Call of Duty. Hey, come on, man. All right, guys, let's get it going here. I don't want to hear no more of this. The Golden Burrows. Stop it, T. Lee. God damn it. We gotta get to it, man. Y'all ain't right. Okay, we're gonna start now. I'm done with y'all, all right? We already seen the Golden Boys. Stay away from Oscar De La Hoya and no spatulas. Come on, Pride. Why you gotta bring Oscar in this? And I do believe, Rod, that Boots Ennis is scared. I do believe. Hey, come on, man. Stop, Rod. Stop, man. Golden Bro starring P. Diddy. Stop it, Thomas. God damn you. Okay. Well, hey, good transition. That's the perfect transition, right? Because we talking P. Diddy right now. Thank you, Thomas. We're getting back on track right now. This is how we're going to start the live stream off, guys. We talking Diddy here. Before we get to Cam Newton, I know y'all want to see Cam Newton say some dick nanigans. I know it. You know it. We going to get to it. Before we get to it, we going to talk about Diddy. They're not remaking Gumby. Stop it, Derek. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that one now. I'm Gumby, damn it. I'm not hearing that one. Okay, Derek, stop it. Okay, so let's get into it here. We're back into Diddy news, guys. Guys, shout out to the AIC. Shout out to the chat. Y'all ain't right, man. Y'all just know how to beat a dead horse, okay? But let's get this party started here. Excuse me. So just breaking news, guys. You know, when we were doing these live streams before Thanksgiving break, we were talking about if Diddy was going to get bail, you know, and then there was so many leading factors that Diddy could have got bail, but of course he got denied for a third time. Well, that happened. He spent Thanksgiving still in lockup, eating ham sandwiches and probably drinking a juice box too, just like your boy here, right? Shout out to the juice box crew, okay? JBC in the house. So Diddy's in lockup, but now there is more information that's coming out here, and it's not about Diddy. It's about Diddy's son, y'all. I don't know if you guys know this here. Diddy's son, Christian Combs, has caught a case, guys. Hold on, guys. I don't know if you guys heard me. We're going to get into it right now. Diddy's son, Christian, just caught a case here. So we want to talk about it right now. Let's pull it up on the screen here, guys. Let's do it. Let me do this here. Whoops, let's reload it. Hold on, my bad, guys. Give me 1 second. Lost it here. Something happened with StreamYard. Let's do this one more again here. There we go. There we go. Come on, StreamYard. Let's do this here. There we go, StreamYard. Now we're back, guys. Yo, we're going to Vibe, guys, because this is one of the first articles I was able to pull up this afternoon when this news dropped here. We're going to talk about this before we talk about Cam Newton, because this is breaking right now. Vibe News, Vibe is all outlets is reporting that Diddy's son, Christian Combs, allegedly served papers regarding SA claims. Oh, yes, guys. Yeah, hey guys, we're going to get the slow trickle here. Not just what's going on with Diddy, but we see how that party mantra goes, and his sons are adults now, and they rock with their daddy. So if they're involved in the dick nanigans, we're going to hear more news about them as well. So let's get to the details of this article, guys. We got here, the drama surrounding the Combs family just keeps on going. Christian Combs, Diddy's youngest son, was allegedly served legal paperwork recently at his father's Miami mansion in connection with multiple accusations. According to In Touch Weekly, a woman named Grace Makara had someone deliver the filing to Combs, whom she accused of assault, battery, and essay, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Allegedly, she endured a horrifying ordeal while working as a stewardess aboard a yacht Diddy chartered in July of 2022. Oh, this is less than 2 years, about 2 years ago, guys. What she says was pitched as a wholesome family outing, allegedly turned into what she described as a chaotic scene involving drug use, S-work, and unwanted gestures. She is represented by attorney Tyrone Blackburn, claims Christian became inappropriately interested in her during the trip, pressuring her to take shots, and later assaulting her in an isolated room. She says the incident derailed her career in the yachting industry, led to emotional and physical distress, and even caused a breakup between her and her longtime partner. Oh, dang. It's getting serious here, guys. This is another lewd and meritless claim from Tyrone Blackburn, just like what he filed in the Rodney Jones lawsuit, which he still has not served, stated Aaron Dyer, attorney for both Christian and his father, Diddy Combs, back in April. This complaint is filled with the same kind of manufactured lies and irrelevant facts we come to expect from Blackburn. Dyer added, this is exactly why the federal judge in New York slapped him 2 days ago for a pattern of behavior and improperly filing cases in federal court to garner media attention, embarrassed defendants with salacious allegations, and pressured defendants to settle quickly. And why he was referred to the disciplinary committee to the Southern District of New York, we will be filing a motion to dismiss this outrageous claim. Oh, we already got drama with this lawyer already. King Combs is serving as the Bad Boy CEO, sits in jail waiting his trial to begin next year. In addition, the disgraced music mogul has been denied bond multiple times and faced up to 15 years if convicted. Despite all the allegations against him, Diddy has maintained his innocence and his children have supported his stance. The past month that devastated our family, his 6 children stayed on Instagram in October with a photo of them and their dad. Many have judged both him and us based on accusations, conspiracy theories, and false narratives. They have spiraled into absurdity in social media. We stand united, supported you every step of the way. We hold on to the truth knowing to prevail, and nothing will break the strength in our family. We miss you and love you, Dad. All right, it says in the last part here, Diddy's mom, Janet Small Combs, and mother of his youngest daughter, Dana Tran, appear to be photoed along with Quincy in the 33 in that picture above here, right? All right, and we're talking about, you know, the court is going to... The judge case is going to happen in May 5th of 2025, guys. Okay, guys, let me go a little bit bigger here. I'm going to go to a bigger box here. I'm going to keep it on the screen. Bigger box, bigger box. Okay, guys, let's get it. Let's talk about this for a second. I don't know what to believe right now. It could be a witch hunt case. You know, whenever there's blood in the water, the shark's gonna fester. You know, but in this particular situation, we got to wait till all the facts come out. You see how the Combs lawyers come out saying, does the lawyers come after him sound like he's an ambulance chaser who's been disciplined on multiple occasions by the Southern New York district here? Hey, Tier Atlanta, if you out there, I don't know if you know who this guy is, but if you got any insight, we'd love to hear what you say on this in the chat here, brother. But at this point right now, it's an accusation right now, and let's just be honest, guys. Whether we believe in the Diddys are guilty and they're involved in dick nanigans, they do have their day in court. They are innocent till proven guilty, guys. I will say it, no matter what we think our personal feelings here, right? We could think that they're doing heinous acts or they're just living their own lifestyle, things of that case, you know, but they are innocent to proven guilty. And the reason why I want to keep repeating that is because you never know when a case comes on to you. You never know that you may be in a situation where someone may make a false accusation on you, and you got to fight that here. Now, there could be a situation where that he could be guilty, but let the facts come out here. But here's one thing that we can see here. While Diddy got his situation right now, there's going to be multiple accusations, whether the cases are legit or not legit. And this is what happens when you have high profile people that, get involved in situations, and people are going to try to jump and trounce on the situation here. T. Orlando says BS case. Okay, man. I mean, it could be. That's why I ask you, brother, because you're the legal expert here. We only get a little bit of dribble information, but you know how it goes when people are rich, who are famous, and then their name is heavy in the limelight right now. People are going to take advantage of the situation. So we'll find out down the line if this is actually a legit case, if Diddy's son is actually doing the same things as his daddy here. Here's the thing, guys. Even though I don't think this way, I can understand how people would actually move and think that, hey, if Sean Combs moves this way, his sons are right locked next to him, got him in the game on Bad Boy rapping, they kick it at the parties, they doing the baby oil as well. I understand how you may think, oh man, his son's doing the same thing as well. Quincy, Albie Sher's son, they all doing it, right? It's easy to jump to conclusions, but we have to remember that there are people who are out there for the quick buck as well. We got to remember that. People are out there for the quick buck. But also, you may look at it, and on the other side, it's like, we think these people are not good people. You know what, guys? You're not a judge. You're not a judge. We don't have all the facts. We're just getting the information in. But one thing is for sure, the family's in trouble right now. Because if there's any indiscretions that they have done in the past that could have been illegal, against the law, or any kind of violations, people between now and May are going to come out hard. Pause. Real talk, guys, because when you're a public figure, you're going to be attacked, whether you're doing wrong or you're doing right. And especially if you're doing wrong, they're going to come out the woodworks, right? And sometimes, even if you're not doing wrong, but you're skating on that line, you're tiptoeing, you're about to be that line stepper, just in case maybe you ain't the line stepper, but you right there on that proverbial line. Well, if there's any bones in your closet, they're going to come out. They will come out. Even if you didn't do anything wrong, you're just being just a little bit freaky, they're going to come out, guys. So let's wait for the information to come out, but it's just not, at the end of the day, it doesn't look good. This doesn't look good for the family. Just more legal fees that's got to be paid. The lawyers, I swear, Diddy's lawyers are just licking their chops right now. They're like, come on, baby. Come on, let's get these billable hours. Hey, T. Orlando, you wish you could be working Diddy's case right now with those billable hours? Like, keep it coming, more accusations. Let's go ahead. I'm going to put you on the clock, and then I'll take you off the clock. I'll put you back on and put you back off. Hey, Diddy's lawyer's going to make 7 figures this year. Going to make 8 figures this year. Diddy's lawyers, he gonna pay out over 8 figures this year. The lawyers are loving this. Diddy ain't loving it. His son ain't loving it. The lawyers are loving it. Man, oh man, guys. Let me go back to the chat here. What do y'all say when I was reading it here? If he ever get out, he gonna pull a Roman Polanski. Hey, come on, T. Lee. I believe you that. Said Bobby Brown starring the old school haircut. Hey, come on, don't start that, man. Let me see here. Let me scroll down here. What else we got here, T? You said the law is saying, take that, take that, take that. Hey, come on, brother. T. Orlando says BS case. Is it Diddy's or Diddy's? Hey, come on, T. Lee. You on one today, brother. You show up from the beginning of the live stream just cutting up right now. Come on, brother. Calm down over there. He says, bad grab, Dave. Yeah, I think it's a bad grab. I really do believe that as well. Possibility here. We'll find out more details come out here. Pooh Man said his dad is spending all the money in his case, so Christian might be on his own. Well, you know what, though? He's living in his daddy's house in Miami. He got access to the bank accounts. All he got to do is like, hey, Dad, we need $2 million. We got to wire $2 million over for the lawyer. And then when he says, all right, go ahead and do it, then he may say, hey, I know you said $2 million. Wire 3. Hey, I'm just saying, Diddy in jail. He can't check his online accounts like that, He's like, yo, he may need 2. Christian be like, hey, in actuality, I know we agreed to 2. Just make sure you throw 3 in there. I need $1 million. We going out of town this weekend. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? His lawyers get paid whether he goes to jail or not. Exactly. As we're talking about T. Lee, they on the clock, man. They getting on billable hours, man. Shout out to them, So just want to see what y'all say in the comment section. But, man, that just dropped today. And you know what, guys? I feel that there's going to be more accusations that come out with the whole family. And I'm not saying that they're true or not either. I just think this is the tip of the iceberg now. We're going to have more accusations with the Diddy case, with people coming after him because, they want to get a check, and then, of course, they're going to attack his sons or anybody else involved as well. So this is what I think, guys. I think it's going to be more accusations to come. May's a long time, guys. May is like five months away. We talk about 5 months away, guys. There's a lot of news in 5 months. A lot can happen in a half a year. All right? So I will say shout out to Diddy, but no shout out to Diddy. Okay? All right, guys. Let's move on. Let's move on, guys. Let's do the reason why we're here. Wait, hold on here. What happened to my comment section? 1 second, guys. There we go. Hell off my comment section here. First Man Gaming says other son Justin is banned from renting homes in LA because he keep crashing them. Is that for real, First Man Gaming? He got a complete ban in LA? How do you do that? And why is he renting? He Diddy's son. You should be buying something by now. Buy your own crib and chilling. What the hell's going on, man? Get a hotel if you're going to do that. Man, that's crazy, man. I did not know that. Okay, I got to look into that, First Man Gaming. All right, guys. Got a little Diddy news out the way. Let's get into the thumbnail, the topic here. We're coming back to Cam Newton, guys. Lights up in the building. Lights up in the building. Let me get my juice box on. Hold on. Some good apple juice, y'all. Y'all got to get on these kitty apple juice, man. I can see why kids be loving this apple juice, man. Hey, talk about me all you want. Y'all know if y'all got kids behind the scenes, y'all be drinking y'all kids' juice boxes. Shout out to the Juice Box gang. All right? All right, let's get into it now. Sorry about that. Let's talk about Cam Newton. He came back on Funky Friday on his channel. I am drinking a juice box, T. Orlando. Something you don't understand. All right? This is what I do. Yes, I did it. What you going to do about it, T. Orlando? All you're going to do is just sit there and curse behind the screen there. All right? What do you want me to do? Drink some whiskey? You know what I'm saying? I got my hot chocolate. It's really up right now. See, First Man Gaming got his hot chocolate going here. Stop it, T. Orlando. Yeah, hey, H2O is pretty good too. Gatorade, H2O. Shout out to Waterboy, man. Let's get into it, guys. You're gonna change the subject, and y'all trying to clown me on my apple juice here. Told y'all he got chicken fingers at the steakhouse. No, I ain't getting no chicken fingers steak. I got me a New York strip, man. What you talking about? Should have took a picture of that New York strip, man. That was good as hell, man. I'm not gonna talk about it. You're gonna make me hungry right now. Stop it, T. Orlando. Anyways, the daughter had chicken fingers. All right. Anyways, why we're here today? We're here today to talk about Cam Newton. He loves bringing doctors on his show to talk about relationships. Let me put this out in the forefront before we react to the video, guys. When it comes to Cam Newton, his conversations, these conversations do not deal with the everyday person. And that is the issue that Cam Newton is having a problem with right now. There's a combination of simp behavior, there's a combination of dick-nanigans, and there's a combination of he's a goddamn multi-millionaire who's been an athlete and been in the game for over 15 plus years since he was a high school kid, right? So all these layers in mind, they kind of go hand in hand if we had Kevin Samuels on. The problem, though, is that Cam Newton's only 35 years old. So he talks about high-value men, but he doesn't move like a high-value man because his mentality is still of a young adult. We've seen him for so long, we think he's older than what he is. But in actuality, he's still a kid. I want to keep it a buck here. Like, I'm 44 years old. Anybody in their mid-30s, you're grown, but I look at you as a kid because I remember I was 35 years old, right? And I say to myself, you know what, though? I was grown, but you know what, though? I still wasn't where I wanted to be. And I looked at all the 35-year-olds around me who are just doing just as good or better or just a little bit lower. We were grown, but we still have the mentality of babes. We still had the mentality of young men. There's like a maturity factor that does kick in when you get north of 40. Like, I'm not lying to y'all. Literally, there's like a switch that turns on after 40. Something just changes. And then all of a sudden, then it's like a deluge of like changes in your ways. Like you start moving differently. It's kind of like the Matrix. You know, things start moving slowly. You start recognizing things, you know, once you start hitting the middle-aged proverbial time period, right? T. Orlando is saying, I bet my left nut Cam cakes for women. Yeah, he does cake. When you're a millionaire like that, who's always had the money, he's always caking. So what we're going to do is we're going to react to this video with this woman named Dr. Sarah. I got to be honest, guys. I don't know much about Dr. Sarah. I will say this, though. She fine as hell, y'all. I ain't gonna front. Come on, guys. Couple of things can be true at the same time. She way better looking than Cheyenne Bryant. Oh, man. I'm just keeping it a buck here. She kind of cute, guys. She kind of cute. And also, before I play this video, I don't know much about her, but I have seen clips on Twitter and on IG, you know, there's some viral clips. She speaks about traditional women. I don't know if she's a grifter, guys. I do not know if she's a grifter or not, but at least her talking points is to talk to women to stop being hoes. I can appreciate that. Whether she is doing this for an online persona to grift to a space so she can get male followers, you know, or whatever how she's moving, I do appreciate the message, even though I don't know much about her. So I just want to paint that picture here. Dave, I found that doctor on OnlyFans with her ish on sale. Wait a minute, come on, wait a minute, hold on, before I get started. Dave, I found that doctor on OnlyFans. Her ish is only on sale for $350 for 31 days. Just saying, no, come on, MOP. I need you to be truthful here. Did Cheyenne Bryant got an OnlyFans page? Be real, dog. Be real. Does she really got an OnlyFans page? If it's a joke, say it's a joke. But hey, don't say she got an OnlyFans page because I'm gripping on the subject here. And if it's real, I'm gonna look for that OnlyFans, right? And we're gonna talk about it this week. So please, just tell, if it's a joke, it's a joke. But if it's real, say real. I mean, no doubt here. So the world opened up for Dave Chappelle for the first time at 40 years old. Yeah, that's true, man. He said it could be a parody. Okay, come on. You got to let me know. Hey, you got to come correct. Hey, let me know for real. Facts, man. There's a switch because we realized that the previous 20 years are on us as opposed to 20 before they were apparent. Yeah, exactly. T. Lee, I hear that. Okay, thank you, man. Hey, y'all can't joke around like that. Because if that's really out there, I'm going to be like a mad dog on the case there, and then we're going to report on it. You know what I'm saying? Derek said, Dave, world still need 304s. We're going to talk about that. We're never going to change every single woman. In a perfect world, you would hope that the women were not banshees, they were traditional, they understood, you know, the male-female role dynamics here, but we live in an imperfect world, so 304s are a necessary evil at times here, right? I do understand that, right? But I do respect the message that she has here. And guys, it moves a lot differently for me because I got a daughter, I got nieces, and like Chris Rock said, my job is to keep their asses off the pole, right? When you guys have your own girls you got to raise here, you look at life a little bit differently about keeping them off the pole, trying to make sure they're not 304s. The last thing you want to be associated with your family and you know your girl out, you got your girl out here wilding. That's the ultimate disrespect, and that's like the ultimate failure if you're a father here. You had one job so that she just won't be ran through, and when she gets ran through, it's like, yo, I can't associate with you anymore. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to react to Cam Newton and their conversation. I just want to preface the point that she comes from a traditional talking points, and we see how Cam moves because he like to talk about high value men, but he leads with his money. He leads with his success and his money, and he's in a small percentage of people here, guys. Nah, I like them B-dubs in the poll. Hey, T. Atlanta, you in Atlanta? Of course you do. You know what I'm saying? Strip club capital of the United States, right? So let's get to this video here, guys. Let's get it going. Let's get started.
That hoe can absolutely be a housewife. But if you got to look face to face with the men that your girl has been smashed by,
you're moving the goalposts.
I'm just saying.
You're moving the goalposts.
Look. The world of successful men is very small.
Yeah.
If you are in the world of successful men, odds are you know, let's say 40% of them.
Yeah.
A lot of times, a lot of the successful men go to the same kind of events. So certain women that date certain types of men, you can't, if she hoed around in that, you're writing yourself off of the entire circle the second that you've slept with multiple people. Now, if you're a down low hoe and nobody really knows about it, maybe you could get away with some stuff. But most times that's not the case. So I personally feel like It's important for women to preserve their bodies through the dating phase. Dating means getting to know someone. That does not mean I'm going to sleep with you, because then what happens? Now I have feelings for you, because then what happens? Now all of a sudden I'm either in a relationship or a situationship, Lord forbid. And then what happens? Let's move in together. And then what happens? We have a baby. And then what happens? There's no commitment. And that's what happens and for most people. And there is no right or wrong way. I'm not saying that one way is more correct than the other. I'm speaking about what I desire. And a lot of the women that come to my platform want high value, high earning, masculine men. You cannot be a hoe, number one. You cannot dress a certain way. That's another thing. Women try to say, oh, he's controlling me because he doesn't want me to wear XYZ. No, you should respect that man enough not to put him in danger, realistically speaking. Because if you're too sexy and another man steps you, what now he's gotta say something? And if he doesn't say something, now he's not a man? You don't want no high value masculine man, because now you're putting him in danger, and that's the problem. Girls are twisted out here. It's delusion. It's giving delusion.
The Lululemon.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Yes.
But I will tell you this.
You about to tell me about a hoe into a housewife?
You can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
No, you can't.
A lot of women who are married are previous hoes.
They had to move, Cam.
No.
I'm telling you, you can't be in the same.
Here we are, guys, now. Here comes the Dignanigans by Cam Newton, right? I agree with what she's saying here, but her message only goes to a certain amount of women, because like T. Orlando would say, the B-dubs ain't listening to her, right? She's talking about actually dating with intentions. She's not out here just talking about kicking it. She's not talking about just, okay, well, you know, I like him, and then let me go ahead and let him clap my cheeks. She's talking about real sustainable relationships. And that is something that is a lost situation, because everybody's just getting down to be getting down, right? But here we go now with Cam Newton talking about you can change a 304 into a housewife. This is Cam's hubris. This is his ego thinking, I'm Superman. I'm Cam Newton. I'm the #1 pick in the draft. Former MVP. Took my team to the Super Bowl. I won the Heisman. National championship. I've been this guy for 15 years, right? I can do so many things. So let's let it cook some more, guys. Let's hear this.
Same city.
Listen, and this is going to be the part that goes viral.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Because if you want to go wife for wife, girlfriend for girlfriend.
Yes.
She's been with somebody and have hoed for somebody.
For somebody, not somebody's. She's not getting.
Okay. Hold on. Let me set this up here, guys. Cam is pushing, moving the goalposts here. He's not saying women who's getting down with multiple guys. He is trying to put a blanket picture that if a woman ain't been with that many guys, but if she's just getting down and dirty with her guy, she's a hoe now. We gotta make sure we use the right terminology for 304s and girls who are out here in the streets just going ahead and slobbing all the knobs here, right? Because if we're gonna move this goalpost here, then basically what Cam is trying to initiate here is that all women are 304s. We can't do that here, guys. I know we got a gang of 304s in these streets here, but we can't say all of them 304s here, because it's going to ruin our argument at disposition when we try to holler at women or when we have these conversation debates here. Just because you're with one person, yes, you're going to be intimate with that man, but is she really a 304? Let me let it cook, guys, and then we'll get back into it.
Smashed by the community.
You're changing the goal.
Okay, so what is the definition of a hoe?
A hoe is what you're willing to do in a sexual act that is something that if you knew,
yes,
or somebody knew what you're capable of,
yeah,
a hoe at all times is not a bad thing.
Okay, I agree with you.
So when you're saying
wait,
hoe,
can I add
it's like
clarity?
you've had multiple partners.
Yes, being
So
promiscuous with multiple partners.
You're about to tell me
yes
that every wife has only been promiscuous with one.
Say that.
Respect.
He is misusing the word promiscuous here. That's with multiple people is the context. He is trying to say that if a woman is in a committed relationship, that means that technically she's going to bust it down for her man. And since she's busted down for her man, that makes her a 304. He is conflating this here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say, no, it's not. Pooh Man says, Vince says, what the hell? T. Lee says he can turn his hoe into a housewife because he can pay that hoe forever. Here's the thing, T. Lee. Here's what Cam is missing. You can never turn a 304 into a housewife. You know why? That 304 is going to stick with her forever. She may dial it back when she gets with that guy, but if she understands that she got a simp, she's going to have him and then maneuver her way to make sure she have her cake and eat it too. Or she may just put it on pause. Let me just go ahead and make sure I got this guy locked down here and I'll get my cake later, right? But a 304 is always going to be a 304. She's always going to have them tendencies to go back to the streets. She can't stay away from the streets. It don't matter how much money you have. Doesn't matter how tall you are. Doesn't matter how many muscles you have. If a woman's a 304 and she has the indication to go and get down and dirty with other dudes, she gonna do it. I don't care if you a billionaire. She'll be cool with you for a second, then she's gonna get that 304 itch, and then she may bust it down for a millionaire. That's what 304s do, baby. You can't change them. They only take a break from time to time. You can't change them. They only take breaks. Let's continue. I'll get y'all supers in a second.
There's a difference, Cam. There's a difference between getting smashed by multiple men throughout the year. My mother always said, don't be a hoe 6 months at a time. I said, Mom, what does that mean? She says, you're going to meet a guy, you're going to like a guy, you're going to catch feelings for this guy, and then let's say you guys start sleeping together, 6 months you decide you don't like each other, boom, you're on to the next guy. Now in a year, you slept with 2 people. So let's say you slept with 2 people, you started 20, you moved, by the time you're 35, you slept with 30 men. Yeah. That's a lot of people. Now, I'm not even going to say in 2024, that's probably not even considered a hoe.
Hold on, can I stop there?
Yeah.
There's a lot of women who are delusional to their body count. If we're honest about how many sexual partners that you've had,
me specifically.
But listen.
Nah.
Can somebody pull out a calculator?
I just did the math.
No, I have not. I need assistance. So, if you start having sex at the age of 16,
fair.
Right?
Fair.
And you normally would say, hey, I've met 2 people
a year.
And you're now 36.
That's 20 years. That's 40 people.
A lot of women ain't gonna say I've slept with 40
I hope they haven't slept with 40 people.
Come on,
That's
bro.
why you shouldn't be a hoe 6 months at a time, Cam. But get this. Now get this. In the world of small circles.
Wait, before she continues here, isn't it sad that this woman is actually speaking more logical than Cam right now? Like, she is literally trying to say, hey, look, I understand what goes on with these hoes here, but this is what women should look for here. And then Cam is over here making an argument that, you know, if you're a whore, if you do this for one guy, you know, I can turn a 304 into a housewife. It's really wild that the woman is actually speaking more logical than Cam here. Before we go further here, I don't want these supers to go too long here, right? Shout out to my man. We got Jay Gray in the building dropping the $2 holla, putting the blue in the chat saying, Cam lets 4'9" niggas all up his ankles. Hey, come on, Jay. Oh, wow. Hey, Jay. Hey, brother. Hey, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with that blue super. Hey, come on, man. 4'9", you trying to say he let little people, he let midgets get to his ankles. You wild for that, Jay. You ain't right for that one, man. All right, let's get to the next holler here. My man JM in the building. We got the other Jay dropping the $5 holler, pushing the green plates, saying Cam turn an actual hoe to a housewife because his current girl is a retired stripper. Oh, man. My God, Jay. Hey, man. Hey, Jay. Salute. Thank you for the holler. I appreciate you. Thank you. Right back at you with the super. And is she really retired, guys? Is she really retired? And matter of fact, Jay, is that his current girl or the last girl? Because he got 3 baby mamas, right? Is the second baby mama a former stripper or the current one? Because I think the current one's a stripper, right? I thought the second one was a stripper. I could be off, man. But that tells you the kind of woman that Cam's messing with here. Of course, when you're an athlete, you're going to get down to strippers. The problem, though, is that they knock up the strippers. You know, he messing up the game for the rest of the folks here. Because what I want to get into the dialogue, guys, is Cam speaks as a rich man, like someone said in the chat, like he's been rich his entire life. right? And some of these conversations is not for the everyday man. So we look up at this technically and say, damn, the people who I profile with their talking rhetoric is messing up for the rest of the regular brothers here. Thank you, Jay. Let me get to this other supers here before we move on. Shout out to my man Derek in the building. He dropping the $4.99 $5 holla, pushing the green plate as well in the chat. What you got for me, Derek? Saying, Dave, just like Blade, the thirst always and wins in 304s. Man, that's a good one, Derek. That's a good analogy. God dizzle, man. Hey, Derek. Hey, brother, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the super. Hey, man, 304s never stop being 304s. They just take a break, guys. They only take a break. They only take a break unless you can retire them. And even when you retire them, the streets be calling them. Be that one day, hey, baby, I want to hang out with my girlfriends. As soon as you hear that, it's over. As soon as you hear that, it's the plot thickens, guys. The plot thickens. All right. Thank you, Derek. You right about that. I'm going to use that one. If I'm going to borrow that one, the thirst always comes back, man. Shout out to Blade. Wesley Snipes in the house. And we got MOP in the building dropping the $2 holla, pushing the blue plate saying, Miss Jackson's the new Diddy. And Bow Wow's have his bag. What? Miss Jackson's the new Diddy? For real, MOP? Hey, man, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the blue super. Oh, man, Bow Wow. Why you got to bring Bow Wow into this mess, man? Why Bow Wow taking strays right now? We ain't got don't let Bow Wow take strays right now, man. Bow Wow already got a heart out of this. He already faking the funk, man. He already got issues. Leave Bow Wow alone, man. All right, let me get back to the chat and get back to it. So he's in love with strippers. She got to be rolling with the poppin'. Hey, come on, man. Hold on, let me get caught up here in the chat here. I was saying that he has the means to pay a woman to not stray. Hoes follow the money, and he looks like he'll pay his way. Yeah, that's true, T. Lee. But you got to remember, though, even when you pay their way, you can't keep your eye on them 24/7. Money goes for so long. When they see something else that want to scratch their itch, they going to go. They going to go, T. Lee. They'll be good for a hot minute. But if you wife up a 304 or you try to domesticate a 304, they'll be good for a period of time. But let her get the itch and let her get around her girlfriends who is still single. Let her hang out with her friends that's still out there in the streets. And all she's going to do is revert to her old ways. She'll be in the club. Maybe the first night in the club, she may not do nothing. But that second time, she knows she got that freedom. She might do some things. They will chill out for a second. But if they around their single friends, cancel Christmas, guy. That's why you got to cut your girls' friends loose, especially if they got single friends. They'll ruin your relationships, guys. They'll ruin your relationships. Cam is a complete idiot. Cam has kids with a stripper. Yeah, I don't get down with him like that, man. So, let me get this other one before we move back to the video. Jay's back also with the $2 holla, putting the blue in the chat saying, a hoe gonna be a hoe, ask Samuel Rothstein. Hey, man, Casino. I was watching Casino the other night, Jay. Love that movie. Hey, man, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the blue. Hey, man, was it Ginger? Sharon Stone was Ginger in that movie, or her name like that? Man, it didn't matter what Ace did. He was running the #1 casino in Vegas. Now, in the real story, Sam Rossi wasn't running one casino. The real Sam Rossi was running 3 Vegas casinos. Guys, dude, if you don't know the real story behind the movie Casino, what Jay's talking about, you know what happened to Sam Rothstein, the movie they had to make it seem like a movie. They say he was running one of the casinos. No, he had 3. Yeah, and she banged his best friend. That's a true story. Nikki, man, that's real. Hey, man, when she got the itch, it doesn't matter how much money you have and how powerful you are. If she's around, if she's gonna be around other powerful men, other rich men, it's just gonna be what her flavor of the day is. Hey, man, appreciate you, Jay. Thank you for that holla. Let's get back to the video now. Let's get some more of this conversation, guys. All right, let's cook some more.
In the world where the group of successful men is so small. Now, let's also be clear. Would you agree that most successful men, when they're in their hoe phase, sleep with the same hoes? It's a small group of people. Let's keep it a buck. We keeping it funky.
Please.
So if that's the case, if you are the woman that is saying, no, you can get to know me. You could be my friend. You could do X, Y, Z. And you can go smash whoever it is that you want to smash. Get it in. Have the time of your life while you get to know me as your friend. And if you choose me over here, that's a different conversation. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm a relationship girl personally. So I guess I've been saved because I've been preserved through relationships. But also I just, in my heart of hearts and what I know of people, you cannot, well, unless it's been like, maybe it's been 10 years, you just don't talk about it no more. Can't be, you can't actively at this big age, whatever age you may be a hoe.
I'm 35.
You're only 35? And you're a man. Let's not pretend like there's not a double standard. And they might hate me for saying that, but it's the truth. Men get away with way more than women do.
For sure.
You could have hoed out 1,000 women.
That's not being a hoe as a man if that's a natural instinct.
I think with a man as a hoe, so this is what I think. I think it makes sense for a man to absolutely sleep with more women than women sleep with men.
See, this is where this podcast is a little different.
Tell me.
Because a lot of men who you may have sat across from asking certain questions about hoes, they can't cope with fucking top tier bitches.
I agree with you.
So,
but it's the same top tier women, Cam, that everybody else is smashing.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
According to Webster's dictionary, a whore is a person who engages in sex acts and especially sexual intercourse in exchange for pay. A sex worker.
This is what we're talking about here. Cam, are you black or what? And when I say black, are you FBA? There's certain things that when you come from the culture, we know what a whore is or a 304, right? I'm an 80s baby. I was born exactly in 1980. So you know what my reference come from growing up even though I was young as hell? Eazy-E, NWA, Ice Cube, the West Coast, DJ Quick. That was the first time, that was the first times I heard treat him like or Slick Rick, for crying out loud. The first time I heard treat him like a prostitute, say one, don't get, hey, come on now. I learned about the culture from hip hop and how women are. He is goddamn quoting Webster's dictionary. This is what he is trying to sound actually more educated and eloquent without keeping it a buck. Keeping it real, keeping a bean here, right? He's gonna read a Webster's dictionary on what a whore is. How about this here? Why don't you just talk to the fellas, play some hip hop songs, and then we'll tell you what the culture says about that. You know? Oh, I swear, sometimes Cam tries too damn hard. And by him trying too damn hard, you can see how all the fellas saying, dude, what are you doing, man? What are you saying? Come on, man, this ain't it. Let's continue, guys.
I believe we're describing a slut. A woman who has many casual sexual partners.
Okay.
I believe the person we are describing in favor is a slut.
Okay.
And that is described as a woman who has many casual sexual partners.
Okay.
So no matter what we're describing here, it all goes back to the point that I'm making.
Yeah.
A lot of women are lying and delusion, and they're not keeping it a big buck, or as we say, not keeping it funky with the amount of casual sexual partners that they have had.
And that's the problem. Let's take it back to the root. I agree with you. Women are absolutely lying out here. But I think the reason why is because, number one, in 2024, a lot of men don't want to commit, and women feel like guilted into having sex. Oh, well, I've gone out on a couple dates. Oh, well, I've done this. Maybe I should give him some. Or maybe you should just get to know the person instead of going on these big elaborate trips and restaurant dinners and whatever. Go get a smoothie. Go for a freaking walk. Feed the geese. I don't care what it is. Stop spending all this money. Stop having all this money spent on you so you won't feel like you owe somebody something. Because if you want a return on the investment, I understand that. And that's the problem. Women are over here with nothing to offer except for their body, which is why they're okay with casually sleeping with people. But that You cannot. Look, I don't care. I do not. I know my friends, and I know the circle, and I'm talking about men. I know my high value, high earning, masculine male friends. Some are married, some are in relationships, some are single. I'm telling you, and I'm sure that you can relate. If the same girl got smashed by all his boys or ones that he sees on the regular, that's not the girl he wifes. Most times.
You're moving the goalpost.
I'm not.
See, she's not moving the goalposts. She's actually, hey, guys, how often have you heard a woman say she's okay with a coffee date? Or saying that, hey, just to get to know you better, because I tell you guys, don't go on foodie calls, right? Because you got to understand that if you take a woman out for dinner, she might be playing you for that dinner. She going to go ahead, eat your meal. Cause on the first date, how you really going to get to know each other when you're going all out like that? And then when she eats her meal and have a doggy bag home, you take her off or she goes her separate way, then she calls all Pookie to go ahead and smash her guts later, right? So we're going to get into when they say move the goalposts, but she's not moving the goalposts. She's actually speaking lines from Kevin Samuels here. Now, is she a grifter? I don't know. Only thing is I can appreciate the conversation because this is how women should move. But ladies, if you want a man to come all out and drop that dough on these dates here, don't be mad when the guy wants you to drop them draws, right? This is what we're talking about, transactional relationships or arrangements that we got going on today. I do for you, you do for me. But what she is speaking on is being intentional. She's not talking about casually kicking it. She's not saying just having a dude for a year or something like that. She's not talking about seeking arrangements here. She's talking about real relationships, something that we don't talk about every day. Shout out to my man EJ in the building, been a member for 20 months, shopping the member chat saying, damn, it's crazy that Cam is getting cooked by sis. I know, man. She's actually speaking logical here right now, Eric. I was prepared when I found this video, when y'all talking about this yesterday. I was like, okay, we're going to do another Cheyenne Bryan situation, another bimbo babble that's going to be talking and talking, right? But she is actually literally making sense right now. Tierra Lando's like, Cam's B and learn a new phrase, you're moving the goalpost. Exactly, Tierra Lando. Every time that think about this, guys. This is how you know that Cam has got simp logic. This woman is speaking Kevin Samuels' talking points. His rebuttal is, you're moving the goalpost. Is it me, or we're seeing the reverse role of Cam being a B-dub and this woman acting like a man who understands the dynamics of male-female gender roles here? Let's continue, guys. Let's hear how Cam is trying to say that she's moving the goalposts here. Let's go, guys.
Cam, I've been saying the same thing.
Okay. You said
yes.
in this last example,
yes.
smashed by multiple partners, like of his partners.
People that he sees, the circle is small.
Understand this, though.
Yes, tell me.
I'm saying, when you get with somebody,
yes,
thinking or expecting that that person does not have a past with multiple partners.
Yeah, that's delusion.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
To not think, hold up, that the girl who's attractive, you think you just done found this needle in a haystack, and to not think that she's been fucked on by a person that you may know, whether that's your partner or that's somebody that you say, damn, bro, damn. That's what we call men being a part of the him too movement. Him too?
Dang, Kim.
Him too? Him too? See, I may be too real for y'all.
No, I hear you. I can't relate.
Because me and mine.
Yeah, y'all been around.
We been around the world. Up there is where you
well,
can
you know
see
what,
both
though?
of our thought jerseys.
So let me tell you, Cam, you wanna know the difference? The difference is most men, even in the successful circle, have not been with as many women as you've been with. And also, let's take it even further. Most men that are in the successful circle have not been with as many women that you've been with that are top tier, beautiful women. Most men are not Cam Newton. Let me be clear.
Thank you.
So now that we're clear on that, your girlfriend, Stunning. I don't know anything about her. Stunning, seems solid. So, of course, a man is going to want to take her down. Yeah. Now, the thing that probably makes you okay with choosing somebody that might have a number that's high is the fact that you've been there too. So your level of understanding is different from most people's, because once a mind is stretched to a new dimension, it can never go back to its former state. Mm-hmm. What do you look like saying, I need to be with a virgin? I need to be, for what? You don't need that. You need somebody with a little bit of experience.
Which goes to the point I could turn a hoe into a housewife.
Oh, well, you got to marry.
Oh, you just sit up here and play right into my...
Maybe you...
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I need a second. I need a second after that one there. I know he's trying to be funny and facetious, but he believes this here, guys. He honestly believes this here. You're not making her a housewife. She's only a temporary resident. Let me ask you, guys. This is the brass facts here. No matter how much money you have, leading with your wallet only will get her temporarily here. And if she's a 304, the money gets old because she's going to find a new ninja with money. Now, she's going to run that crapshoot. She's going to be out here at a certain point, at a certain age, and can't get that, man. But there's going to be coming a point where that she's going to run that crapshoot here. The woman that can get to Cam Newton is around other guys like Cam Newton, guys. The 304s who are in these football circles, these basketball wives, they're not wives, but you know what I'm saying, the girlfriends that kick up the athletes, basketball, baseball, football, etc., they have access to these men because they can get to the other men as well. Cam is special to the degree we're talking about as his accomplishments. He's not special when it comes to the man because of his mentality right now, because he really thinks he can change a woman. No. Only thing he could do is change her situation for a temporary period of time. Then eventually, she's going to revert back to her old ways. She's going to rock with you for a second, but then she's going to recognize, yeah, he's rich and powerful, but he's still a simp. Okay? Let's keep it a buck here, right? You see some of the big guys, have you noticed that some of the most rich men are some of the biggest simps in the game? They when it comes to their women, they don't know how to deal with them. They don't know how, and then when you see them choose, they choose bad because they feel that since they're so rich and powerful, they could do anything they want, and they want to convert everybody to their worldview. Even though the world is telling you something, they feel because of their success, they're the exception of the rule. Guys, Cam Newton is the football version of Cooley from No Fugazi. This is where the fake, janky YouTubers like No Fugazi get their advice from. Delusional, rich men who try to buck the system. That's why you got Cooley, who's literally the same age as Cam Newton, talking the exact same goddamn thing here. Trying to say they're the exceptions to the rule. They can do things unlike everybody else. When in actuality, nah, dog, you not even average. You just like everybody else or lower than. On just what Cam is, he's got money and he's successful with his career. But when it comes to people, you're less than, you know? Let me see here. Peter said, a temporary resident. They're all 304 for sure. Yeah, man, it's a temporary resident, man. That's what they are. Let's get back to the video, man.
To that point that you just said,
yes.
Virgin, me, I don't want to have to teach you nothing.
I know that.
I just don't want to ask the question, damn, who taught you that? I'm just happy that it's mine. Thank you. You proved my point.
No.
And to another point.
You are an exception, Cam. That's the difference.
Okay.
Most men are not on your sexual...
But I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah.
Most men...
Yes.
Who are high value, high functioning,
yes,
they don't give a fuck about the niggas that they done.
It depends.
But listen, because this is the reality.
Yes.
Hold on. Are we really talking about high value men, or we're just talking about just rich ass dudes? Right? You see, this is where the conversation where that Cam is talking to a woman and she's speaking about traditional roles here. And this is why you got to have another man in the room that's opposite of Cam, who's older than Cam, that's got more real world experience than Cam. Are we really talking about high value men, or are we talking about rich niggas? Can I keep it a buck here, guys? Are we really talking about high value men, or we're just talking about rich dudes? There's a difference. And I think that Cam is not speaking for high value men. He just speaking for, since he's been in the NFL, he just speaking for all the rich dudes who's around, all the players who's able to stack and save their money and still doing all right in retirement. Or, of course, he's still people who's still in the league right now and still getting these checks here. Football players are basically just grown-up babies. They've been coddled and cared for their entire life, especially guys like Cam. Because when they had that talent, they had that privilege, everybody catered to them so they can get to the next level. And then when they got to the next level, it's about maintaining them so they can stay in the league as long as possible. So everybody gave and catered to men like this here. So we got to understand here, is it high value men or just rich dudes who just been carried their entire life here, and all it is, hey, I got money. Let's continue.
When I say I can turn a hoe into a housewife, it's if that hoe who has had multiple sexual partners, casual sex, if I feel in my heart of hearts that that's mine, that's where we can cook with some damn grease and some oil. Because now I'm going to say, hold on, baby, you mind? I'm gonna show you how to move. Now I can invest in you mentally, intellectually, sexually, and I can pour into you and tell you how a man thinks. Now, oftentimes,
hold on, before he gets in this here, he is talking about investing into 304s here now. This is not just the right woman. The whole conversation is about 304s. So you see what he's saying? He's talking about investing into this woman, time, energy, money, resources. This is not what high value men do. This is what simps do. He is trying to buy these women by investing in them. Exactly, to your Orlando. He's investing in whores. See, if she was talking about it, I can understand, because her preposition is, I'm only talking about the traditional women. Women need to just stop doing these things and stop putting out here. She's talking about the women who's looking for real relationships. He's talking about investing to 304s now. This is how you lose your shirt, guys. This is how you lose your money, and then you want it. This is how you become Tyrese. Guys, this is how you become Tyrese. What more do you want from me? Guys, we got an age of simp-ass brothers out here who out here thinking they can change the rules. Let's continue. Let's let it cook some more, guys. I'll get y'all super in a second.
People are going to say, oh, I'm good. You can have that, sis. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to use a real reality in my life.
Okay.
Just because a man will fuck you doesn't mean he will fuck with you.
I agree.
Understand this.
Yes.
When you decide as a woman that you're going to partake in a casual encounter, that man that you were exclusive to now is under the impression that you're no longer the recipient of my benefits. That person that you've decided to have casual sex with, now you have to get rewarded by his benefits. Is it fair? Hold on. Is it fair? No, but this is the double standard. I said earlier in this whole sit down, a woman protects her body. A man protects his pockets. So if you're not willing to protect your body, it sounds so crazy and so tangible, and somebody's going to see this and they're going to say, what the fuck? Who the fuck does he think he is? I'm just keeping it a buck. But if you decide, oh, two could play this game, cool. Get his benefits since you don't want to deal with my bullshit.
Yeah, I feel like all the women that are having casual sexual encounters are destroying the sexual market. And what I mean by that is because sex is so easy to get now, men damn near expect it on date number one. And so when you do hold out, there can feel like there's a little bit of pressure to be like, no. But I really, in my heart of hearts, because it is a double standard, Cam, now you just proved my point. We as women do not get to have the same rules as men. And I don't care what anybody says. It's a man's world. It just is what it is. And let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it funky. And as long as women keep going out here and sleeping with anything because you went to a nice restaurant, like that's how cheap a woman's body is. You took me to a dinner, now you deserve my body. What in the world are we even dealing with?
And I'm gonna tell you something too.
Before Cam kicks, I'm gonna get to these supers here. But that's where men get fooled here. That's about foodie calls, right? Because there's some women, dependent circumstances here, that you're gonna have to drop that dough. You're trying to go to Maestro's, trying to get $1,000 dinner. You're gonna drop them draws, girl. I'm sorry, I'll never take a girl to Maestro's. You know what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying here, right? But this is what we're talking about. It's reverse here. There are so many women who are playing men for the expensive dinner situation here, which I've been calling all the time since I've been on YouTube, foodie calls. You are a foodie call, brother. She gonna look at you. She will have you listed as dinner bae in her phone contact, right? Whenever she wants to get fed and wants some food, she'll call and she might dress up a little bit and hang out. When it's all said and done, you ain't getting nothing more, nothing less. So many guys get fooled by this here. Like, let me get to these supers here. Or before we keep it moving here. Shout out to EJ. He got a couple of them here. I'm going to get EJ and Jay Gray out the way here, guys. Shout out to EJ, dropping the $2 holla, pushing the blue plate, saying, sis right about most rich men smashing the same bitch. Yeah, that's true. That is so true. I'm going to double you up here, Eric. Appreciate that holla. Hey, that is so true here. Like, when you're in these small circles, yeah, they will go ahead and smash the same chick. They'll pass them around, no doubt. And right behind that, EJ dropped another $2 holla. Right behind that, saying Cam is the biggest simp in America by giving them money. All right, let's give you the real call, EJ. My man, the skip master in the house here. Hey, brother EJ. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. Right back at you with the double blue plate. The 2 and 2 hollers like Chuck Woolery. He dropping the $4 holla on your boy, man. Shout out to EJ with the $4 holla, the 2 supers. Thank you, Skip Master. Appreciate you. And right behind you, man, we're going to get back-to-back Jay's situations here. He dropped another $2 holla, pushing this blue in the chat saying Cam pays hoes to kick his balls inward. God damn. Oh, man, Jay, hold on. I'll give you the full one after this second. Man, Jay, you saying, hey, come on, man. Hey, you just kicking, huh? Just kicking. Oh, man. Come on, Jay. You wilding for that one. I don't, man. That's disrespectful, Jay. God dizzle. And right behind Jay dropped the second one. He dropped a $5 holla. We got a total of the 7 dropping the green to play saying Cam tucks his junk in and says, would you fuck me? I fuck me really hard. Hey, come on, man. Jay, stop it, man. Jay, come with the 2 hollers here. Hey, brother. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the double super. We got the blue and green plate, guys. That's a total of the $7 holla for my man, Jay Gray. Appreciate the $7 holla, Jay Gray, man. Keeping the plates passing. Thank you, man. Thank you. We're going to get back to the video here. He's like, not Buffalo Billy, size of Lambs old school. I know, man. Y'all in the chat is wilding today, man. Pool Man said, Dave, how NBA NFL players share baby moms? I'm just curious. Because they're in a bubble. Here's what happens in these athlete circles. They're in a bubble, guys, and they don't know who to trust. You just can't just mess around with any regular average girl unless that girl grew up with you. So once you become in the NBA, you're one of 400 and some players that's making a professional ball. Even if you ride in the bench, you are still one of the top players in the game. You're one of the top people in your industry compared to anybody there is. So when you know this here, you can't trust women because you know they're after the same thing. So you have a group of women who understands the player lifestyle, and guys don't mind passing them around, and they don't mind being passed around because they understand the game. And when they understand the game, then they don't mind messing with them. Because you mess with any average chick, you have no idea if she's using you for clout to go ahead and jumpstart her own career. And next you know, she's on social media off to the races while she puts your business on jump sheet, right? But then there's these women in these inner circles, these 304s, and you don't have to worry about them telling your business. It's the unwritten rules that they understand each other. I'm part of a select few women that can slide to these guys here and give them what they need. And they don't got to worry about me going to the gossip blogs. And these guys get their their jollies rocked, get their balls drained, and then they don't got to worry about explaining things to their baby mamas. So that's why they share the same women here, because these are the small pool of women who understand the game. You know, like I like to use the example of Karrueche Tran, right? Karrueche Tran dating Chris Brown, right? Nobody knew who she was, right? But when Chris Brown dated her, he gave her a career. After they broke up, what do you see her doing? She acting, doing TV shows, and that's what guys worry about when you're top tier athletes or entertainers. I don't know how it ended, where that they really had bad terms or not, but guys are wondering, is she with me to get her career, or is she just part of the game, or does she really want me? So that's the problem with NBA players and NFL players, man. So shout out to Jay for the hollers, man. Let's get back to the video. Appreciate you, Pooh Man, for that comment, man. Let's go.
This is where that experience has to get exposed. Baby, sis, sweetheart, pumpkin. Just because you went to a 5-star restaurant with an high-valued man, he didn't do anything special.
Agreed.
You're just a part of his reality in his life. Just because he flew private, that's just what he has.
Yeah.
And you've experienced what he has.
I know.
Just because you drove or rode around in his Rolls Royce, baby, darling, let me tell you, you're not special.
No.
This is my life that you're witnessing.
Yes.
So when you tell your girlfriends and you say, girl, we went to Bermuda and we went to Bora Bora, he has those type of abilities to give an experience like no other.
Yes.
There's what we call, in the words of Meek Mill, it's brackets.
Facts.
You're not a part of that bracket, or you're not a part of that tier.
Yes.
Where you're saying, oh, he got you a AP? That little bitty watch ain't none.
Right.
You got that ain't none, baby.
Right.
So for me, I'm trying to not talk down, but I'm trying to put women on game to the reality of a high value or a high performing man.
Yes.
That little, that ain't.
He's probably having the same conversations, going out on different dates just because he wants some company. And I think that we as women have to come to a stand and stop giving stuff away, and not even to say for free. Stop laying down, stop going on trips, stop accepting gifts from men that you know you're not even interested in.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally men are paying to play at this point, which is a form of prostitution. And I'm so sick and tired of Instagram glamorizing prostitution. Oh, I want to be like her. Oh, I want that Birkin bag. Do you know who she's sleeping with to get that? Do you know the picture, the arm that's connected to that body? Do you know the things that she has to do, the way that she's disrespected just to show you, a person that doesn't know her nor care about her, this fake facade that she has?
Hold on, let me cook on that here. She's not lying at this part here, guys. It is a pay-for-play society now, right? And I want you to understand, guys, all these women who claim to be Instagram models, no, they're not models. They're 304s that could be paid for on the take, guys. They're paid for play too. I'm telling you, you see the baddest chicks on IG, you slide in them DMs, and depending on where they live, you know, will depend on how much you offer her before she says, what time do you want to meet? You will be shocked, right? Depending on where you at, you could, let's say if you go to Miami or something like that, I'll use a common hotbed like Miami, and you see someone, it's like, damn, she out of my league, I don't know. I guarantee you, slide $500 and see how fast that she would say, hey, daddy, what you doing tonight? It is pay for play. These IG chicks are faking it till they make it. They may show off so many photos and filters and bikinis and tight dresses, and you're thinking, oh my God, she got you. Here's the thing too. You may even see them with entertainers and ball players. You may say, she's out of my league. I can't believe it's here. I guarantee you slide in, you can build this. It depend on how you present yourself and how you slide them DMs. I guarantee you can get that. Just because a woman smashed a ball player, in her mind she thinks that's her level, but all she is to that ball player is the bust down. right? Most of the guys here don't understand that these women are bust downs and fake it till they make it, or paid for play and are pros, but they present themselves like they're high caliber, like they're the creme de la creme of women. No, they're just bust downs, guys. And she's saying that she doesn't like it because all these women are moving like this here. And that's why Instagram is not really a photogram app. It is the biggest dating site in the world for pay for play. Yo, let's continue here, guys, because she's not telling no lies here. She hates it, but that's the game here right now. Instagram is for women who are out here being 304s. If you want to slide in and if you put in the right amount, depending on the location, you in there. You could be in California and say, I know you hurting, girl, $250. And you best believe that she'll be like, I need that $250 because rent's due. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Instagram is the devil. Let's continue.
Everything comes with a price.
Everything comes with a price.
That AP that she's rocking.
Oh, she put in the work.
Came with a price. That Instagram story of her at Mr. Child's,
Ooh,
at
not
Prom
Mr. Child.
112,
Hilarious.
at Chops,
Yes.
at Roof Chris,
Not
comes
Roof
with a
Chris.
price. And sometimes that price is paid by her body. Now, I will tell you this. Help me understand from your doctrine. At what phase of dating do you decide to become exclusive or official?
See, that's hard because we're always growing. I think it's just kind of when he asks and it makes sense and he knows I'm going to say yes. Like, I'm old school. Still ask me. Don't assume I'm your girl. And I'm not going to assume you're my man. If you're outside, be outside, and that's fine. But when you start cutting off the fun girls, when you start cutting off the experiences, I know you're more serious about me. And then when you do fully cut off other options, ask me to be your girlfriend. My answer is yes, if we've invested that much time and experience in getting to know one another. But I also think that goes back to the expectations inside of dating. I don't expect a man to bring me nowhere, really. Let's go grab a smoothie. I kid you not.
Can I stop you right there?
Yeah.
Wait, before he chimes in here, yo, is it 260? Is she nasty, Dave? Stop it, Derek. Stop it. Yo, where are women like this? She's the minority, right? Men could appreciate this. You find yourself a good girl, you out here doing your thing, and she knows that you out here outside, and then she's gonna be like, all right, I know how this man moves. Hey, I can't be with you exclusively here. I'm not gonna be your girl, but when you're done being outside, I'll be right here. Where are these women at? They used to be around when my mom was coming up and our grandmothers are coming up. These women ain't moving like that now, right? Where are these women at? They say, hey, I know how you get down, buddy boy. You know, I know what you're doing. I know how you move in here. You know, but hey, if you outside, I'm gonna be over here. But when you drop them for the fun girls, okay, then if you want to be serious, let's rock this. Dave, you have the podcast and it's a giving podcast. Okay, I'm gonna look into a pool, man. Thank you. But women don't think like this, right? Especially the women who do come across the men who are high value or are rich because they think that they are the prize. And that's that prize conversation. The prize is that man that can change your life here, right? You don't see women talking like this here. I'm not trying to agree with her all the way here, but I got to call a buck and a spade here if she's speaking facts here, right? Even if she might be grifting, we don't know it. Let's continue.
Yes.
Whether we go grab a smoothie, some green tea,
Yes.
caviar, Chardonnay,
Okay.
a walk in the park,
Okay.
that don't matter
No.
in regards to how a man's or what a man's intentions are.
No, and that's the point.
Okay.
Because only through experience can you learn his intentions.
Okay.
Only through experience can I see, do I even like you for real? Only through experience am I like, oh my God, we have some alignment here. But if you're just bringing me places and you're trying to blind me because of the experience that's so great, you're not fooling anybody, especially not me.
But that's where you need a man
Yes.
to empower
Okay,
you,
Amara, look
Yes.
into that.
sis, homegirl, to let you know, like, all he's doing is buying time
Yes.
until you give him an opportunity. And like I always say, You give a nigga like me an opportunity, and I'm gonna knock that shit out the fucking park. But also understand,
Yes.
me being a man,
Yes.
I empower my woman
Yes.
to say, babe, I'm gonna give you so much game. You're going to be able to spot a fuck nigga from a mile away.
Period. I can.
Because if somebody's gonna say, hey, I wanna buy you a drink, my man can do that. Hey, I wanna take you somewhere, my man could do that.
Cam, the only thing I'm impressed by, because I've had incredible experiences.
I can only imagine.
I've had really great experiences. The only thing I'm impressed by at this point is character. Character. Now, I'm not saying I would date somebody that makes $60,000 a year, because let me be clear, and this is for y'all that are listening at home, because I feel like people oftentimes go into the, oh, well, she's a gold digger. First of all, who is mining for rocks? Okay, let me be perfectly clear. Second of all, a good man that makes $60,000 a year versus a good man that makes $600,000 a year versus a good man that makes $60 million or $6 million a year versus a good man that makes $60 million or $600 million. Why would I choose the 60 if I have the options of all? Let's first of all just get that out of the way.
And to that,
let me add on here. She's right and she's wrong here. She's right and she's wrong. She's the type of woman that does have access to certain men that make the money. So I understand when she says, why would I deal with the $60,000 man if I have access to this man? She's right about that. Where she's wrong is, how come the $600,000 man or the $6 million man has wiped her up yet? So this is where we get to the point here now. She's saying all the right things, but why is she not have one of these men now? Because she has access to him. When I say access, she's in these circles. She's talking to Cam now, and she's done other shows here. So if she's talking to these kind of men, she has access to them. She has visibility towards them. So if that is the case, then why haven't that man locked you down yet? You can easily say, well, the guys that I've been dealing with, like you said earlier in the podcast here, these guys are still outside. I'm still traditional. You let me know when you're done, and then if I'm interested in you because we've been talking, I'll give you a chance. So it sounds like in her dynamic, she is right that she does have access to these men. But it sounds like the men that she has access to is still outside. They still dipping and dodging. They got multiple women. So she is waiting for one of these guys to get off that train and to say, hey, I'll rock with you full time here. So let's see what happens to her in a few years here. But just because you have access to them, you have to remember that the man chooses. And if the man ain't choosing you, do you really have access? Let's continue.
Analogy.
Yes. It's the same with beauty for women.
With that analogy,
Yes.
understand
What comes with it.
Please understand what comes with 60 million, what comes with 6 million.
Oh, I know.
What comes with 600,000.
I already
what
know.
comes with 60.
I already know.
So if you tripping on other women.
I don't trip off of other women. Whoa, hold up. In a relationship,
Yeah.
and I've said this before, I believe that, number one, I date older men. I don't really like, I'm like, young men is not really my thing. I like a older, grounded.
So.
But wait, let me just say this.
Please do.
Because if an older man, most times they're done with that stage. Like maybe it would come up, but probably not. You know, like it's like they're ready to really just have something solid and have something real and have their ride or die. So for me, I don't experience that aspect of things. But I like a grounded man. I like a man that knows who he is. I like a man that's certain and is clear, is in purpose, on purpose, has a barometer of God. And it's not like I'm so great and that's why he's faithful. It's because he himself is over it. Like he's just over that.
Let me stop her there here, right? If she's talking about an older man, I can understand that an older man may not have the energy to be getting down with so many different women. But it doesn't stop the fact that if he wants to have a taste of something else, the type of man that they're talking about is going to go ahead and get that woman, right? yes, an older man, the kind of she talking about, is not going to be like 35 years old. He's going to have 4 or 5, 6 different women because he's about his money. He's about his game of getting to the bag, establishing his infrastructure, building for the future, for retirement here, trying to make sure he got them M's in the bank, baby, so that when he gets to a certain point, when he's done working, he's going to stop working. But that kind of man will never work. He'll always be involved in something here. But here's the situation. She will be the number one woman with these kind of men here. The thing is, it's never out of their system. There'll be a time period like, all right, let me go ahead and do my thing here, right? And what are you gonna do about it? You can accept it because the kind of man that he is, or you're gonna walk out and be single because you're gonna be looking for a man trying to be monogamous, knowing that these men are not normally monogamous because they have their pick of the women. They may not be out here just being out here in these streets, but they're not just going to have just one woman, guys. So by her saying that, she is missing the point that even though a man may slow down, he's still going to move. If that makes sense.
Stage.
The reality,
yeah,
he's never over.
I mean, in his mind, right, but sometimes folks is tired.
Okay, but I'm giving you, this is me giving you big brother talk.
Okay,
this
come
is
on.
me giving
come on,
you
big bro.
a man's perspective.
Yes.
A man will always look at women in an attractive state to say, damn, I'll fuck
period
the shit out of her. Whether they act on it,
it's different. And I want to talk about it with you.
Actually.
I want to say, look, ooh, baby, look at her.
Wait, hold on, pause here. Cam's right here for once. Finally, Cam said something right here, right? That man, a man as good as his options. And if he has options, it's all depending on how much energy he has, if he wants to waste time on it or not. If the man has options and he got time, it's going down like syndrome, people. If the man has options and he has time, it's going down like syndrome, okay? If he is busy as hell, he's going to be like, damn, she's fine, but he's going to keep it moving here. But his options will allow him to dictate how he moves here. And the type of men that you're talking about here, his options is bountiful here. You could be number one, just know from time to time, he's getting a little side piece here. And don't get upset if you get a little side piece because you know the kind of man you got here. Let's continue.
These are the conversations that I have in my relationship. I don't care if a man looks at a woman. What do I look like? No. I don't understand that. I don't care if a man likes a certain photo. Now, I do think that where men go wrong, and women actually, is putting themselves inside of access to where they know they will fumble. Now, for me, even me, I am as high integrity as I have ever been in my life. I live on principle. I live on standards. I have a way of being, and anybody that's around me knows that. But even me, I would cheat if I got put continuously over time in the wrong situation. So how do I avoid it? I'm not putting myself into that space. I'm not super strong. I'm not super disciplined. I'm just smart. I know for me, I like sweets, Cam. I love sweets. You won't find one sweet thing in my house. Not one. Why? Because I will eat it all at the same time. What am I going to do? I'm going to have a smoothie or some fruit instead of sweets. I'm going to go to the gym when I'm thinking about it because I need to get things going. Really and truly speaking, I just don't put myself into that. So most of the types of men that I date, they don't put themselves in that position. They're so on purpose. It's like, yeah, it's great to talk. Yeah, let's talk about it. But they're not acting on it. Damn.
It's a lot. What you're saying is, I can agree with it. And then there's certain things that I can disagree with.
That's fair.
Okay, guys, there's more to it. The live stream that they had is 4 hours, right? I'm only just gonna focus on that part there, right? Maybe if you guys want me to do more of the conversation later on in the week, we can pull up another segment here, right? I just wanted to focus on that here. Let's have a conversation here. Let's open up the dialogue, guys, right? Here is the problem that I have with her right now. She's saying all the right things. She has got all the right talking points. The issue is you are just pearly things. Where is your man that you can speak of these items here? Right? I can appreciate a woman who is saying, look, I'm traditional. I'm looking for this kind of man. I know I'm going to tell you up front right now, I prefer this kind of man because I have access to him, X, Y, and Z, right? And understanding men's tendencies. But everything sounds good and dandy, but can women really take your advice if you're not married or in a committed relationship? A committed relationship that is leading to marriage. I know a lot of y'all don't believe in marriage, right? You don't want to stay in your business, but you know what I'm talking about as far as women and how they're moving as far as their status with men, right? I think that only women who have locked down their guy and of course, understand and have these talking points and has a family and talks about the ups and downs of that family. Really, that's only what women will listen to, but they're not really going to listen to women because women don't like women anyway. But when it comes to men, you saw what we see in the comment section. Even Omar said it. I see Clifton said, is it just me? But she just ain't it. I don't see how she's such a prize. Way too much mouth. Here's what I'm saying, Clifton. She's saying the right things. But why don't you have that man? So we literally got a double-edged sword conversation here with Cam Newton here. And here's the problem with Cam Newton. We're going to tie this all in here. When you having these kind of conversations, people can actually give better advice if they didn't have any money coming up and they slowly but surely build to the man they are. You're a young boy, you're a teenager, you become a young adult, you become a broke 20-year-old in school or getting your first gig and then you're building. Maybe you get your first major job around 23, 24 years old. You got your entry-level gig. You're building to your career. Then when you get to your 30s, you start transitioning to making more money. So now you're no longer just lowly average wage, maybe a little bit above average. You get the 35-year-old. If you're doing everything right here, then you're making even more money. You keep building. And then when you get to your mid-40s, until you get to your 50 middle age, and then when you get to your earning potential, and then that's when you really get into the bag here. These are the kind of men that can really talk to other men and give real good counsel and advice. Why is that? Because they know what it's like to be at the bottom, and now they're older and got the wisdom and advice and knows like at the top when they got the bag here. The problem with Cam Newton is he's been getting the bag since college. I don't know all the details of him getting money under the table or his daddy the $200,000, for the during the Heisman and whatever like that. But cats, major players like that got money under the table. But even let's just grant this one caveat. Let's just say maybe he didn't get money on the table. He was a first round number 1 pick at 21 years old and had mad money and then made millions and millions and millions of dollars. So he's been rich since he was 21 years old at least. Since 21, he's been rich. So he's been a young man out the gate, able to actually, of course he could drink alcohol, but officially legal, he's already had millions. A guy like this cannot talk about real relationships to the average man because he doesn't live the average lifestyle and never has and never will. That's why when you see platforms like this, we got to take it with a grain of salt. We got to look at it as entertainment because of all the things that Cam said, he's still a kid at 35 years old. The way I look at it, he may be a grown man, big as hell at 6'5". His playing day was like 6'5", 260. And so he's not playing probably like 280, 290 now. Cam's a big boy, right? Derek says the bartering system never pay full price if you don't have to. Exactly. But people like Cam, it's only for entertainment purposes, guys. The problem is so many men is going to look up to Cam and is going to take his advice. And the advice that he gives is goddamn simp behavior. Clifton says, how do we know? Hold on. I'm going to get back to her in a second. He says, how do we know what a man she really around? Just being invited to a party doesn't mean you are in the inner circle. Who is she to be around really high value men to be taken seriously? Exactly, Clifton. I'm getting to that point here. She's saying all the right things, but your actions have to be more than your words, guys. And that's the problem with people today. Like Cheyenne Bryant, who I'm on her ass right now for lying and being a scammer. People want to be about their words, but what about their actions? Right? How are they actually moving? Cheyenne Bryan is moving like a scammer and a liar, talking about she a doctor when she never had a residency, a postgraduate residency, or a license here. She wants to tell people that she's helping people and that she's a doctor, right? And this woman here, Dr. Sarah, she's saying all the right things, and I can appreciate all the things she's saying about women being traditional and not being a foodie call, and let's go on coffee dates. These guys are going to be looking for something if you put yourself out there, and you're just going to be a revolving door. I get that. That is the right thing. But man, that works when you secured your man and you're in a loving, lasting relationship, and you have a family, and you're secure in your relationship, and you're showcasing that you're a nuclear unit and you're a bond here. And this is the issue that we have on social media. We have too many people who are chameleons in spaces who may be saying right, but their actions are dictating something differently here. And so since the actions don't showcase the results, it sounds nice, but we got to take it with a grain of salt. Because if she was really intentional about securing the guy that we're talking about here, she would be off the market right now. And by her saying, yes, yeah, you have access to the $60,000 man or $600,000 man, the $6 million man. And I know you talk about not putting out, but you got to understand something here. If that man is not giving you access to $6 million, maybe you only deserve the $60,000. You're just hanging out with the $600,000 man. Are those men actually taking you seriously? Are you actually have something tangible that's going to lead to something lasting that we got going on here? Hey, what's going on, Sheila? Good to see you, girl. Facts. What's going on, House of Hypocrites? Why women think older men are ignorant to their schemes? Nah, older men has enough wisdom to learn the game. We've been around the block a few times. I'm a middle-aged guy. I'm middle-aged, guys. I own that. You see all these gray in my beards. I'm 44 years old. The way that I think and I move now is not the same that I moved with Kim at 35 years old. Honestly, the 44 is about to be the 45-year-old version of that dude named Dave compared to the 35-year-old version. I curse myself out every single goddamn day, guys. As much as I was on my business, I still was dumb. I still was stupid. I still was wet with ears behind the neck like Similac here, right? And I'm saying that, and I was just slowly building. Cam's been a simp his whole damn adult livelihood because he's been a millionaire, and he's never had to work for the women, guys, because he's been Cam Newton. So when you don't have to work, what do guys like Cam Newton do? They feel they got the ego, the presence, and the hubris to say, I can make a 304 into a housewife. I can turn any woman into anything, right? And that's why I do not want people, I can't tell you what to do. I'm just saying as a grown adult, as older than Cam Newton, don't listen to Cam Newton's advice. Look at him as entertainment. Do not take a guy's word like this as full fodder advice. He is nothing more than entertainment at most. Because he gonna get y'all in trouble. Because first of all, y'all ain't got Cam's money. So since you ain't got Cam's money, you gonna try to act like you got that Cam attitude, right? And these women gonna humble y'all asses like, you broke, ninja. And you're like, yeah, I'm broke, but where are you, 304? And you know what's gonna happen? She gonna move to the next dude who do got that dough. Right? She may be on the cock carousel, but you're going to get your feelings hurt, right? That's what we got to pull back, and you got to have men with wisdom and experience like, no, listen to Cam here, right? We can spot those kind of women out here, but don't act like him. We're going to pull you to the corner. We're going to pull you to the side. We're going to help. We're going to build our young cats here, right? But don't listen to Cam. Cam will get your feelings hurt. Cam's going to make you butt hurt. Cam's going to turn you black pill. Because here's the situation. We got more average people than anything else. That's the reason why it's called average. It's the average. Majority of men are average. And then you got a bigger chunk of the male population that is below average. And you got a hard 10 to 15% of the population that are Pookies and Ray Rays and Dusty Dares of the world. Right? So the average man is going to take Cam's logic here and get their goddamn feelings hurt. Because not all of us got money. None of us will ever have that much money. Some of us should just have enough money to pay our bills, be able to go get some food from time to time, and maybe take a girl out for here and there. Most of y'all can't afford 2 chicks. Most of y'all can't afford no 2 chicks at the same time. You can't afford to be broke in a week. It's like going to the goddamn casino because you're going to be trying to tricking it off and leading with your wallet. See, Cam's the kind of guy who leads with his wallet. And we don't need that, guys. Even if you're rich, you don't leave your wallet. You lead with your integrity. You lead with your masculinity. You lead with the man who you are. Because let's keep it a buck here. If you are that dude, pun intended, if you are that guy and you know how to speak to women, a woman's going to rock with you regardless. Now, she a 304, it's just your turn. But if you got that experience and then you know how you're moving, she gonna rock with you. But I say we don't deal with 304s like Cam said in his hubris talking about I can do this and I can coach her and I can give her the experiences. He talked about investing into whores and 304s. We don't invest in women like that because all you're doing is just throwing away your time, money, and resources to somebody who's gonna take it to the next man in a year or so. And then gonna take that next man resources and then take it to the next man resources. And then it's gonna be a waste of time because when we see her in her 40s, single, alone, and maybe a baby mama, she didn't use those resources for good. She just used it for a good damn time. Derek says, can a fool with money say, what are you saying here, hypocrites? Something people don't know about Cam Newton that I was told is he's really one of those dudes. His image on camera is watered down version of who he really is. He's playing the social media game. He could be playing a social media game, but his background with his relationships is not the same as well, though. His relationships is what I'm talking about here, right? He says he's talking to leading experts and thinking his experiences with football and baby mamas makes him qualified to discuss this for the masses. And that's the issue here, right? He thinks that he's high value. I say he's rich. There's a difference, guys. When Kevin Samuels, when he was alive, rest in peace to the Godfather, when he was alive, he broke down what high value men were. And it was more than just the money they made and how tall they were and how good looking they are and how much access to women they were. It was a more conglomerate. It's about the men in the company they keep around. It's about how much they've been making this money for a certain period of time. It's about the industries that they work in. There are so many things about their word, their character, and it's not just the money. And Cam leads with the money because he feels that he can change a woman. That the reason why we're saying this here is because the choice of women that he's been involved with. Like I said, I don't know exactly the woman that was the stripper, but how do you knock up a stripper multiple times? That's somebody who thinks that he can change anybody. I don't care how fine she is. That's nasty work to wife up and knock up a stripper. No matter how good of a personality she is, she got a questionable background. He says that be himself, he be more the Corey Holcomb type. This is what I've been told. I hear that, but you know what though? His actions with his women says differently though. You know what I mean? Because there's no way that I'm gonna knock up a stripper and then gonna tell other people I can turn this to as well. He could be playing into it. That's true. But you know what though? There's so much out there that he's putting. The one thing about this social media game being on YouTube, whether we realize it or not, and I learned this as well, the more you live stream, the more videos you put out, even though you try to keep a part of yourself inside, eventually we slip up and we start exposing more and more of ourselves here because we're trying to build an audience. We're trying to build the core. We're trying to get to the masses and we're opening up more and more and more. So even when we keep things inside, sometimes we slowly give a little bit of ourselves. And then once you be on here for years and years and years, guys, eventually you are yourself on social media. We can only hold things in for so long here, but eventually if you're doing YouTube or if you're doing any kind of content creation and if you actually are hosting the show and you're doing it for a long period of time, eventually you're going to let people know who you really are even though you're inside. Wait a minute, did that make sense, guys? Even though you are not letting everybody, even though when you turn the camera off and you thinking, oh, the show's over. Just because the camera's off, you gave enough of yourself to the people where the only thing they don't know at the current moment is what you're doing at that exact time. And that's how I look at Cam here. He's a good brother. I'm not saying good brother. He seems like a nice man. He seems like with the people, his friends that he's around, that he's a solid friend, you know. And on some of the important issues, you can tell that he's a man of principle when it comes to certain things. Like we talk about the Carolina Panthers and the owner, and I seen him on the show in 4th and 1. And then when he gets in deep dive conversations, I can see that he's a man that if I got a chance to know him, he probably a solid dude to kick it with, right? What I'm talking about is he is the wrong person to give dating advice. And there's nothing wrong with calling that out because some people just not about that. Sometimes we should look at him and say, hey, man, stick to 4th and 1. But I get it why he does Funky Fridays, because he knows how to go viral. So shout out to Cam Newton. I'll give him a shout out because he's the content creator behind that space. And shout out to Dr. Sarah, who gave us some content filler as well. It was a damn good conversation, but here's what we all need to understand and what we all need to learn here. We need to take advice from people who's actually in the mud. We need to listen to people who actually has the experience. We need to if we're going to listen to somebody who's not on them dick-nanigans, who ain't on their pookies, who ain't out there just doing whatever they want to do because they feel they can do that. We just can't listen to everybody when it comes to advice. And everybody wants to be an expert. You may say, Dave, you trying to be an expert right now. No, I'm saying that I know what the cautionary signs are to listen to people. It's like, nah, you don't want to do that. No, that's not a good look here. Like, you can see people on the right track, but it's like, no, everybody wants to be a life coach. So I just came in, mind me asking what you thought of Dr. Sarah. She said all the right things. I liked what she said, but the problem is her actions are not dictating that because she ain't secured that man. You can't talk about all these traditional values in the men you have access to if you're not married to one of these guys here. Because the men have to choose you. As much as that she's a pretty face and got a nice little body, if the man ain't choosing you, do you really have access to these men? You may be in their circles, but just because you're in their circles, I mean, you're the one to be chosen. Red clay, dirt, mud. Hey, remember 2 years, 8 days. That's what's up, Jurgen. Yeah. So shout out to them for the content here, right? But I am tired of young people who are trying to be life coaches and they ain't experienced enough life. Like, that's a problem on social media today and this in general. Like, I'm literally seeing dudes who are 25 years old talk about they're a life coach. How the hell you a life coach at 25 years old? How the hell if you a woman trying to give marital advice when you never been married? Hell, I would listen to a woman who's been divorced than I would listen to a single woman. And I'm not trying to listen to women like that when it comes to that here. I need to listen to a man because I am a man and only a man can understand a man from that dynamic. We involve women in the conversation to hear the woman's side here, right? But my thing is, yo, if you too young to give advice. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about your experiences, but you not a life coach. You said Dr. Sarah sounds like a shake-wake saleswoman. Hey, come on, man. Omar said, ain't that the truth? Yeah, I was married at 25, not a life coach. Too funny. And that's the issue that we have here, guys. We got too many people who think they know it all. And I'm going to be the first to tell you guys, I don't know it all. I know some things to tell you, hey, don't listen to people younger than you. That's not a know-it-all. I'm just saying you can't tell me I got 10 years on you right now, right? You need a decade to catch up to my mentality, right? So if I can give any advice, it's not just to listen to me. I don't know it all. I know a few things, but what have I told people? If something's wrong, if you're sick, reach out to your doctor, right? An actual real physician, unlike Dr. Brian here. Talk to a certified doctor who is licensed if you have issues so that you can he or she can diagnose you on your ailments, right? If you have a legal issue, like you want to talk to the likes of like the T. Orlandos of the world, right? You hire a lawyer who is actually is actually licensed, went to school, certified, all that stuff, right? So that you get the proper legal advice. If there is something wrong with your Toyota, don't take it to BMW. Take your car to Toyota. if there's something wrong with your BMW, don't take it to Mercedes, take it to BMW. My advice is go to the people or facilities that know, not to the people that says, I think I know. That's my point. Sheila says, oh yeah, I saw that there. I see people coming in. Says, I can give dating advice on how to be young, living at home, basically broken, how to move. I like that, Clifton. I mean, I can give advice too, but I'm not a coach. I want to make sure to let everybody know this here. I am not a coach. I'm just a YouTuber who's been alive for 44 years and just know a few things here. And if people want to ask me a few things, I'll give that. And it's up to you if you want to take it or not, but I'm not going to say, yo, I am the creme de la creme here. I'm just going to keep it a buck here. It says, hey, I know a few things, but hey, if you don't agree with me, that's cool because, you know, you're going to live your life anyway. He says, I'm done with your ass, Dave Youngin. I know you're older than me, Derek. Derek's like, hey, you young ass ninja. Hey, Derek, I can't be mad at you. I can't be mad at you, Derek, for real. Hey, you taking my advice. You younger than me, Dave. What you talking about? Upper Man in the building. What's going on, Upper Man? Been a member for 7 months. Saying what's up, TD&D? Just joining Ninja watching AIC for life. What's up, man? You know you're working hard over there, man. Appreciate you, Upper Man. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Yeah, man, I wanted to have a conversation about that because Cam's getting views. And since Cam's getting views, this ain't gonna stop. Cam's gonna invite more people, gonna have more conversations like this. It's gonna go viral, and it's gonna open up the conversation. It's gonna be a lot more jankiness, dialogue going on here. My thing is, if I have any advice to Cam, can you find some married women? Can you find some professionals that actually have their license and is married and has a family and they can talk about these things here instead of projecting of what they have access to? That's the real thing here that I would love to see because Cam has the platform to do that here. If you have the access and the resources, why don't you have your team scout out the real professionals and have these kind of conversations? You can find, I know, hey, T. Orlando, I know there's some fine ass lawyers out there who are probably married that he can talk to, or there's some fine ass doc who's over a doctor in the Upper Man. I know that you've been around some fine ass female doctors who are married and can have these sit down conversations. You know, Dave, you watched the lawyer without a license on Kendra yet? Yeah, I did see that, man. I just haven't had a chance to if I wanted to react to it or not, but I did check that out, man. That dude looked crazy as hell, Pooh, man. That was wild, man. Shout out to Clifton dropping the $2 holla with the blue plate in the chat saying the early bird special ain't just for old people. Hey, man. I like that. That early bird special be on point. Hey, Clifton. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the blue super. Hey, man. Appreciate that, dog. I appreciate that. Let me see here. I wasn't planning on being here late today, guys, because it's Tuesday. What the heck happened here? I hate when this happens. Hold on, guys. Streamer acting funny. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Streamer acting funny here. I wasn't planning on being here long today because I didn't want to do a Tuesday, but I saw that video and I had some time I wanted to cam up. I'm gonna do a Dick Nanigan video. You see my content has kind of changed a little bit, but since I got time and I'm just kind of kicking it for a second here, I'm gonna do a Dick Nanigan video. We're gonna react to Kendra for a second before I get out of here, guys. So likes up in the building, guys. Give me 1 second here. We're gonna react to at least one Kendra video before I get out of here. Give me 1 second, guys. We're gonna do this here. Let me check something out here. Give me 1 second, guys. Yo, these videos still cooking, guys. The second video is going viral. Oh, snap. That short is almost at 80,000 views, man. Yeah, man. This short's going viral too. This is at 80,000 views. Just happened to get some notifications on that one. That's at 80,000. Yeah, man. This one's at 133,000. We cooking, guys. I just happened to see some notifications and comments came about. I got some more Dick Nanigan comments. I got a whole bunch of Banshee women and trolls pissed off here. You know, let me see here. Yeah. Okay. Yep. They're coming to my comment section again. That's funny. All right, guys. The trolls are out, guys. The trolls are out. You know what that means tonight? It's cold as hell in Chicago, so I gotta take it's garbage night. So I'm gonna be taking the garbage, responding back to the trolls. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I got troll talk, guys. Gotta go in the comment section and talk to trolls. But let's do a Dick Nanigan video before I get out of here, guys. We're gonna react to Kendra really fast before we go here, right? So let's get to the video and make this make sense, guys. God dizzle. Oh, God dang it. Who is she? Lord have mercy. Hey, Pooh Man, I think the next live stream, I might do a live reaction to that fake doctor you sent me as well. I think that's going to be in the cards, brother. But we're going to do this one here because she looking kind of hungry here. I don't know. I don't know what this is here. But let's get to it, guys. God damn. Get ready. Caddy L, EJ. Y'all can't hear it? Hold on. Hey, can anybody, Sheila said she can't hear it. Can anybody hear it? No audio? Hold on 1 second, guys. StreamYard's acting funny. Hold on. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Let's do this again. Can y'all hear now? Can y'all hear? Press a 1 if y'all can hear. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all can hear the second time? We hear only you. Okay, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Something's going on with StreamYard, guys. Something's going on with StreamYard. Give me 1 second. Let's do this here. One second, guys. StreamYard acting janky here. Let's do this again. 1 second. All right, we'll try this one more again. I'm going to try to play the video again. Press a 1 if you can hear it when I play it. Press 2 if you can't, okay? 1 if you can't hear it when I put it on. 2 if you can't, guys. Let's do this again.
I finally got through.
You finally got through. You ready, boo?
I wasn't ready, but I could get ready.
Okay, get ready because you called me, so I'm assuming you would be ready.
I'm sorry.
Can y'all hear now?
The name,
I'm
baby.
sorry.
Okay.
My name is Jamala. I'm from California.
Oh, California is hard. California is checking in heavy tonight. Jamala?
Jamala, like Jamal, but with the la. Jamala.
Jamala.
Yep.
Jamala, where are you calling me from?
I'm calling from Oakland, California.
Oakland, the house, y'all.
Oakland, okay. How old are you, Jamala?
I'm in my 40s.
Okay, I need your exact age.
How old are you?
45.
Okay, I'm 45 too. Be proud, 45 is a great age.
I'm 45, yeah.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Damn
I'm
Zodiacs.
a Pisces.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I work for a transportation company. I
Why are
do
you so close to the phone,
analytical.
Jamala? You're so close to the phone.
Okay.
Okay. You work for what, honey?
I work for a transportation company. I do analytical work.
Okay. Transportation company. You have any kids?
Yes, I have a daughter.
How old's your daughter?
She just turned 18.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
No.
So we got, say again, love?
They said I'm too close. I'm trying to hold the phone. I'm sorry. I'm in the bed. So.
Okay. Well, here we go. We got Jamala, Oakland, California, 45 Pisces. works for a transportation company, mom to one daughter, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Let's get into it, y'all.
Well, last time I was on the show, yeah, but your phone had messed up.
Oh,
so, I said I'm just looking for a nice guy. I put one over 5'10" and with some weight on them. So, yeah.
Okay. What's your deal breaker?
My deal breaker is someone who's not financially responsible and who, if they are a father, if they don't take care of their kids, I don't prefer that. And if they're not hygienic, I prefer a hygienic man. Yeah.
Hygienic man. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Look, y'all.
I do prefer dark men. And I kind of like medium ugly men. I'm very attracted to like gorilla looking men. Like my daughter's father, he looks like a gorilla. So I really prefer like a medium ugly man. I don't prefer a handsome man.
What the hell? Whoa. What? Wow, tribe. Did I hear that right? Did we hear that right? Did y'all catch that? Oh my God. Whew. It's getting bad, guys. It's getting bad. It's already bad. The milk's gone bad, guys. The milk's gone bad.
A lot of women say that. Well, I can't say a lot, but I've heard that term, medium ugly. So somebody considered not that attractive?
I mean, maybe to everyone else, but they're very, very handsome to me, you know? So I don't know, maybe I fall in love with their personality over their looks, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Money, y'all.
As long as he's a hard worker, a hustler, he can take me out. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
I'm unable to because I'm in the bed. I don't have on any pants. I can't do the Kendra Cam.
We have to do the Kendra Cam. It's a requirement.
I can't do the
Well,
Kendra
then go
Cam.
like this. We have to be able to see your body, honey. This is not a option. Why don't you not do the Kendra Cam? You're familiar with my show. You've been on my show before, right?
I know, but I don't know. I just wasn't ready. I'm so
We
sorry.
had a whole conversation.
Guys, I just want you to understand, women don't care about the rules, even about the women they like and cool and rock with. You see that here? She been doing this show for years. The Kendra Cam has been a feature for like about a year and a half, 2 years now. If you watch Kendra and you know who comes on the show, you got the Kendra Cam. Unless you're brand new, if you've been watching, you know that here. And she's been on the show before, right? So the fact that she won't show herself is two things. And I see y'all in the chat saying here, Clifton says she big. That's one reason that here. But also, it's being disrespectful. They know the rules. They choose to avoid and break the rules. Kind of like Cheyenne Bryant, right? She know the rules. You ain't a doctor, but you still want to tell folks that you a doctor like you Dr. Dre, right? It's the women here that are moving and shaking that don't want to follow the guidelines. What's going on here? Let's continue.
With me. And
I know. Can I give you my
you said you been on the show before. I don't know why y'all be coming up with all these excuses when it be time for the Kendra.
I'm sorry, Kendra. I really do apologize. So I'm a heavyweight, though. I'm a big girl. I'm a big girl, though.
You
understand, but you still gotta do the Kendra Cam, honey.
No, I'm unable to. I'm sorry.
You're unable to walk?
Yeah, I'm unable to get out the bed at this time. I can't walk, but I'm not fully clothed. I just have on a sweater.
This has happened before. Put the phone down and go put something on.
Yeah, put the phone down, put some clothes on.
I'm not able to. I'm not able to do a Kendra Cam.
You can't put clothes on?
You don't want to do it. You're able to do it. The reality is you don't want to.
I'm not able to at this time. I'm sorry.
How often
Don't
have you watched my show?
beat me up.
How,
Don't beat me up. Don't
no,
hang
let
up.
me ask you a question. How often have you watched my show?
I watch your show like maybe over a dozen times, and I
Okay.
know how you are, and I
Okay, so with
apologize.
that being said, if you know how I am, why would you waste our time to get all the way here to
I'm
tell us what you're
sorry.
not gonna
I'm
do?
sorry. I'm not trying to waste your time, Kendra. I know how you are, so I'm
But
sorry. I'm
I'm
not
just
able
trying to
to do the
understand
Kendra
why
thing.
are you resisting so much to do? Because you know you're still gonna be a highlight, and what people are gonna think is you're ashamed of your body.
No, I'm not ashamed. I'm a big, beautiful woman. I'm just in the bed right now, and I'm not able to
No,
grab a
you
pants
are
and put it
able
on.
because now if you wasn't able really, then I would go on. Like if you were in a wheelchair or if you had surgery, I have skipped over that at times. So don't say you're not able, say you're not willing.
Exactly here. I don't normally agree with Kendra, but I'd be pissed off too if I was Kendra here, right? Because this is part of the show, right? And you're right, First Man Gaming. When it first started, she didn't want to say her age. What did she say? I'm in my 40s, right? And then she said, I'm 45. You ain't in your 40s, you're in your mid 40s. You're tailoring towards 50, right? Who said that in the chat? Here, let me scroll back up here. It was, hold on. That's T. Lee. Yeah, she's 50 years old. Yeah, she's close to 50, talking like this here. So you didn't want to say your age. You don't want to show your body, which means that you're ashamed of your age and you're ashamed of your body. But how the hell are you gonna be on a dating platform and then want to hide the things that men want the most? You said you want a brother that's 5'10". A brother that's 5'10" is gonna want to see you. You don't want to show us anything, and you don't want to tell us how old you are, and then you say, I'm not here to waste your time. You are wasting people's time here, because if you had time to put the phone down and put some pants on here, and I don't understand why people come on a dating platform not putting the best step forward here. You are literally making yourself worse. You better not even clicking the button here. Let's go.
That's the truth.
Okay. I apologize. I'm not willing to do the Kendra Cam, but I'm not ashamed of my body. I'm a big, beautiful woman. I'm very thankful for everything that I got going on. So,
Well, we gotta go at this moment because we can't go any further.
bye, Kendra. Thank you.
This is the thing I wrestle with when I sit here. You know, the age requirement for my show is 21 and older, but I have realized that I might have easier moments with younger people than I do with older people. Now, here's the deal. I do understand that my show, okay, and this is a perfect moment to let.
Sorry, I don't want to. We know your babble. We know the babble, Kendra. It's all good here, right? We figured it out. We done. We done with that video. These are just modern women, guys. They don't want to follow the rules. I'm a BBW. Shut your ass up. Kendra used to be pro-woman. Now she can't stand them. Yo, everybody has rules and regulations, but we got women who don't want to follow rules and regulations. They just want to have their moment in the sun, and hopefully they can get their way. That is wild here. You know you need to tell who you need to say how old you are. You know you need to show your body. If you ain't gonna show your body, then get off the damn camera here, right? And guys, this is what we're talking about when women willfully omit certain information. It's like, I'm not lying. Yeah, you're lying by omission. She didn't want to see how big she was. She was a big girl. Big girl with curls. Curls so big she will rock your world. You know what I'm saying? She agrees with KS on all marks now. So I think she lying. She looked like a San Bernardino. What is it? Let me pull it up here. She looks like San Bernardino, California special, San Bernardino City motto, San Bernardino, where the men are men and the women are too. Hey, come on, brother. Hey, she's in your neck of the woods, though, upper man. She in Oakland. She in Oakland. What did Too Short say? In Oakland. It's just like Compton. I'm showing my age, guys. Let me stop. Why am I quoting Too Short here? Bitch. No, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm not quoting Too Short right now. So clearly, society needs rules because without rules, there is chaos. Exactly. Women don't want to follow the rules, guys. They want to follow the rules. They want to do what they want to do. Even though they know the rules, they want to break them. And then when they want to break them, they expect that to be okay. And it's not okay. And this is why, guys, you got to hold firm. If women want to go ahead and break the rules, be like, nah, hold on to your principles. Otherwise, once you give her an inch of allowing her to break the rules, then she will repeatedly break the rules every single time, whether it's disrespect or stepping her boundaries or not being the woman she needs to be in a relationship with you as a man. Keep it a buck here, guys. Whoa, that was nasty work, guys. That was nasty work. What do y'all say in the chat here? Hold on, I just want to play catch up before I get out of here. Yeah, T. Lee got me cracking up over here. I'm scrolling back up, talking about she leaves 50. Shout out to my man, Jay Gray in the building. He dropped the $2 holla. Didn't forget about you, brother. Wanted to finish the video off. He dropped the $2 holla, pushing the blue plate in the chat saying, she wants somebody looks-wise on her level, Dave. Hey, come on, Jay, stop it. On her level? That's not a good level. That's lower C level. Hey, man, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you. Right back at you with the super. Hey, man, I appreciate that holla, man. Let me see. I'll get back to the chat here. Thank you. I didn't forget about you. You know, just want to make sure that I let the video play. Upper Man says the other motto is San Bernardino. It's not the end of the world, but you can see it from San Bernardino. Come on, Upper Man. I'm done with you, brother. What? Is that really a saying in San Bernardino? I'm tired of y'all. Y'all been making me laugh. I could not give y'all the logic, but I hope I did a good job today. Y'all been making me laugh in the comments section here. I can't do what I want to do here because I'm laughing. Y'all gotta stop making me laugh. God damn it, Upper Man. Hey, what else? What are you saying here? She probably is 50 for all we know. I believe that too. She said 40, so you're gonna say 45. I believe she's 50. I believe y'all saying that. You too, Sheila. I believe that. Looking like a beach whale. God damn, man. Y'all gotta stop here. Jay says lower sea level. Hey, I'm just saying. You talking about levels? You know, there's depths to this, literally. There's deep depths. Hey, man, let me see what y'all say here. What about E Street? Okay, you talking to Derek. Okay, gotcha. And she was like, laughter is soothing for the soul. I'm trying to do a show, though, Sheila. I'm trying to do a show, and y'all making me laugh, man. Y'all killing me here. Y'all killing me, Smalls. Hey, man. Okay, guys. Let me pull this up here. Hold on, let me do this. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'm cutting it a little short. I'm not going 3 hours today because I wasn't supposed to cam up today. I literally was gonna take a day off. I was gonna work on some things, but I wanted to pull up anyway. It was so damn, guys, it's so damn cold outside here in Chicago. I don't know how I'm gonna be live streaming. I might be live streaming a lot more because ain't nothing to do out there. If it's 7 degrees outside, what am I gonna go outside for, right? So that's why I pulled up today. It was 7 degrees. I got nothing going on here, so that's why I'm pulling up here, right? So I wanna thank everybody for showing up for the live. I'm gonna keep it a buck here for December, guys. It's too cold out there, so you might see a lot more live streams. I might not even have a proper subject matter. It might just be a goddamn pull-up. But what am I gonna do here? I ain't gonna be out here in the streets. But I wanna thank everybody for the supers. Thank everybody for showing. Let me double check if I got any cash apps before I get out of here. No cash apps. All right, no cash apps today. It's all good. But we had supers here. So thank everybody for the super chats, super thanks, super stickers. You know, shout out to the cash apps in the past here as well, and the future cash apps that's coming through as well. If you guys haven't already, press the goddamn like button if you ain't got no money. I get it's Christmas time. Y'all broke. You spent money on your girl. You spent money on your dude. You spent money on the cousins that you don't like and everything. You already maxed out your credit cards because it's Christmas time. If you ain't got no dough, press the like button, people. I need the likes, all right? So we're gonna get out of here. Let me see here. Is anything I'm gonna say before I get out? Stay warm, says Sheila. Yeah, I'm gonna stay warm. Says, at the time I lived 3 blocks away from that office when it happened. Gotcha, Upper Man. Appreciate you. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Clifton House, Toledo? It was, hold on. Before I go, how was Toledo? It was cold, Clifton. I was in the hotel room because it was 20 degrees outside and the wind blowing, it felt like it was 10. So I was just in the hotel chilling, or I was at my cousin's house chilling, man. And with none, hey, we went to Manny's. Have you ever heard of a steakhouse called Manny's? Something like that. Hold on, let me just come, before I go, Clifton, let me double check. Is it called Manny's Steakhouse? Hold on, let me double check here. It's hold on, guys. I think it's called Manny's. No, Mancy's. This is, hey, Clifton, have you heard of this place? It's a steakhouse on Phillips. Or Derek if you're around. But yeah, I mean, it's a dope-ass steakhouse. I was there Saturday night, man, and had me a nice little New York strip. Tirolano keep talking about I had some chicken strips and everything. But nah, I had me a nice little New York strip over there, man. So Toledo was just cold, man. It was cold, but I appreciate you asking. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. Thanks everybody for love and support. I am out of here. Y'all looking for the next live stream, man. You stay at the jury and okay, gotcha. I'm out of here, guys. Hey, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. I'm dropping videos every day. On that note, guys, I'm out of here. Deuces.